Wow. You guys are actually letting me do another one of these, huh? Last year wasn't enough? Yes, I did.
Yeah.
But I didn't. It's sort of one of those things where it's like Trump yelling about making the wall. He's not actually going to do it. Here, I was like yelling about doing a sequel. I didn't think I was going to get the clearance on this, but here we are.
We're gonna
Your funerals.
make a D&D sequel, and we are gonna make this podcast great again.
We've got the biggest dice.
Yeah, we're starting.
It's gonna be great.
Already, we're starting off with politics. Perfect. Special.
Hello, everybody. I am your DM and potential character in the story, Neil Burris. With that, let's meet our fine players. So, Mel, you're kind of in a curious spot because you were actually in the story last year, but you weren't a player. You were an NPC.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about being a player this time?
I mean, I was actually kind of bummed out that I couldn't. It was just because, everyone knows my situation at, this point, being dead horse. I've played with you before. I'm not too worried since it's just I'm playing me. This time,
that was
I guess.
No.
Episode. You take it out.
Callum played himself last year, and
so did Ron.
It was a trip. Speaking as the person who came up with it, it was a trip.
An acid trip.
I think the only thing I'm bummed out is that I won't get to play with Ron. That's pretty much it.
Yeah,
I'm not worried.
Ron and Callum were the two. Well, Callum, since you and Ron were the two main characters of the last one, you are now the surviving person. You made it to the next game. How do you feel?
It's for charity, my friend. It's for charity. Speaking of the last one, I just want to make a quick confession. Yes, I did lie in the second half of the second half of the finale of that last game because I was tired. I wanted to get over with it, combined with the acid trip. But I lied and I did some immoral things throughout the game in general, and I regret it. And I just want to say I'm very sorry. I won't do it again. I'll be humble. I'll take the numbers as they come.
You sound like me after a night of drinking.
You cheated?
He cheated. He lied about his dice rolls.
Yeah, I did, and I'm not very proud of it.
Mickey could have slaughtered you. There's a reality where you died last episode, and now we'll just never see it. Never see it.
First theory's a bitch.
But that's okay, because now I have my chance for revenge.
Oh.
And of course, so somebody who wasn't involved in last episode at all, which we kind of came up with a little in-universe reason, because, fun fact, the setting for last episode happens to be where Will lives. So it would have made sense for him to be there. But this episode, we've come up with a creative reason why Will wasn't there, and it will be briefly addressed.
In due time.
So, I think we're about ready, but before we get started, it is the Christmas time, ladies and gentlemen, and we, here in the Reactaholics, you see, we're going to give you this episode, but it is also about you giving. So we would like to, you don't have to donate. I'm not going to force anybody, but we are at least going to advertise a few charities for you today. The first one, which I will speak about, is Autism Speaks. Everybody, for the most part, I mean, there's a few people who are not. I think Jackson is the only one who doesn't have any hardcore experience with it. But everybody in the Reactaholics cast, and even the Lunatics channel, has had autism touch their lives in some way, whether they have it themselves or whether a loved one has it. And this affects a lot of people. This affects me. This affects AJ. This affects Callum. This even affects John.
Oh, yeah.
And, of course, Mel and Will, who are also here. So Autism Speaks is a great charity which helps promote autism awareness events. And I believe when I was reading up on it, it specifies that it's specifically is involved with giving people with higher cases of autism as normal of a life as possible. So there are social events where families and people can meet up and learn more about the specific cases. There are situations where it's to help support the lives of people higher on the spectrum. And it essentially just covers a lot of different things. And because of that, just like last year, I have to recommend it this year. Will, you had something a little closer to home to deal with charity, though?
Yes, I did. Actually, my parents started their own autism charity back in 2011. It is called the Lawyers Autism Awareness Foundation, otherwise known as LAUGH, which is named because my dad, who is a lawyer, met up with this other lawyer. Both of them had autistic sons, one of whom, of course, being me. And they just started like talking about like, how, autism affects, children stuff and how, like Neil, Callum, and I, we've got it good because our autism is mild enough that we can still enjoy most of the things that neurotypical people can enjoy. Other people with autism do not have that benefit. So, they and my mom and an old therapist of mine started like this charity to just help out different families in the Tampa Bay area who have children on the autism spectrum. And our biggest thing that we've done every year, and we actually just had it this past weekend, is a sensory-friendly Santa event where basically it's like families with autistic kids come to get their picture taken with Santa, and it's done like a completely sensory-friendly environment, not a lot of loud noises or music playing or lights, and we have the waiting system set up so there's not like an egregiously long line, and we have like arts and crafts tables, we have like a resource fair so that the parents can know where to reach out to get help and everything. And it's just something so magical because it really transcends being just a picture with Santa. It is the chance for these families to be able to enjoy the holiday season in a safe and friendly environment where there's other parents who won't judge if your kid has a breakdown because they know it, they completely understand. And it's just really a magical thing that I'm always happy to be a part of every year. And it's just so magical.
100%. Is there a link or something we could put in the description for that?
We have a Facebook.
All right. So we will get a link to that page. Again, both of these charities really help people's lives and really help with just, when you're looking at everything else, autism can sometimes fall to the wayside when it's stuff like cancer or, preventing homelessness, which are both very important things as well. But since so much of our lives in this group is specifically affected by autism, I don't know about everybody else. I'm pretty sure we all share this, especially Callum, who has done interviews and stuff on autism. I personally feel the need to promote these charities and make sure people who were less fortunate than me get help.
Yeah. Including an interview with Ron. Go check it
out. So, with all that said, there's a few people out there.
Wait. Oh, yeah. Callum had something he needed to confess.
Callum already confessed it. He cheated last year like a filthy cheater person.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You are so lucky I was him.
And I actually have a D&D related confession as well. This will actually be my very first D&D game.
That's a good excuse for me to explain to some people what D&D is. For those of you out there in the world who don't know what it is, we are not doing any system. We are just sort of going through a story today. The roles will determine whether or not you succeed at skill checks or if the world thinks that you're worth what you're doing. So a lot of this is luck. It's very just bootleggy. But I like to do it this way because then we can focus on the story, and it still leads to weird scenes. Again, in the Halloween special, I died. So, speaking of that, here's a little recap of what happened last year. The Reactaholics were invited to something called Crossover Christmas is what I called it. And they went there and they crossed over with pretty much every Starduster. There were also celebrities there. The biggest one of note being Tommy Wiseau, who made various cameos throughout the episode. Anyways, they encountered a strange man who seemed to know things. And Mel's cat, Dornay, started talking to them a little bit. Yeah. I mean, he popped up a little bit, and he liked Grandpappy Black, who is like the sage mentor character of the last episode. Anyways, a demon who was later revealed to be Mickey Mouse controlled, pretty much made it to where a child's Christmas wish came true. And a bunch of fictional characters came to life. And you guys had a choice between trying to find the child and getting him to undo the wish, or finding the demon and killing it. You chose to kill the demon. So you went to Disney World where the demon was held up. It was revealed it was Mickey Mouse. And in a lightsaber battle between a sword and lightsabers, Callum stabbed it. A shirtless John Bailey wielding Stormbreaker cut off its head. Everybody got some licks in. Mel shot lightning at it, I think. And I hit it with the Dragon Zord. Also, an important plot point is I was bipolar during this episode and first made an Infinity Gauntlet, decided I didn't want it, threw it away, and made a Power Ranger Morpher.
Nice.
But that is pretty much the story. Mickey Mouse died, everybody celebrated, and we had a nice Christmas. Cut to Halloween this year. Several of the Reactaholics cast, including Jackson and Mel, had been kidnapped and taken to the woods, Ron's woods. Neil and Callum had to go and save them alone, and while doing this, they had to face many trials. But unfortunately, Neil died. I was killed. I was specifically killed by Ron mixed with Mickey Mouse, because when Mickey Mouse died, Ron absorbed a little bit of his spirit. And we killed him by showering him in holy water. But Callum also showered him in the blood of Walt Disney.
This was your idea!
Which started to heal him and make him a threat again. But then he stopped doing the blood and started covering him with the holy water, and Mickey died. Mickey's last words were, "The Forgotten One will get you! There's my Mickey Mouse voice. This is the only time you'll hear it. He's dead. He's fucking dead."
Which is a shame, because I was about to ask if I could do a Mickey Mouse voice.
Nah, he's dead. He's fucking dead.
Fuck you then!
Oh, God.
The Reactaholics went to Neil's funeral, and the world progressed just a little bit more. So knowing all this, now that I've said this, what is your guys' reactions to the fact that I think this year's story is actually weirder?
I'm excited. I am excited.
What about you, Mel?
Well, I don't drink that much, and I don't smoke pot at all. I am not high or drunk for this conversation.
I'm not. You're doing it wrong, first of all. You should be all those things. But I'm not any of those things either. Last year, I was questioned, I think, 4 times whether or not I was intoxicated. Each time I answered no. Today, just going to say it right off the bat, still not intoxicated. I'm going into this sober. You won't be able to tell here 30 minutes in, but we're going in sober.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is everybody ready?
Yep.
Then I present you
I'm ready.
to the second chapter of Reactaholics Save Christmas.
So I have a question.
Yes?
So I thought that even though I don't have specific D&D dice, I have these guys, which I haven't broken into yet. Which one should I use?
I can't see them. Oh, D20.
D20? Okay.
She has actual dice, people. She came prepared.
Oh, nice.
Callum's got an app.
Yeah.
I'm having to resort to Siri. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Mel.
Well, I've always had D&D dice because like I haven't played in a while, but the other ones are still like put away. This one was the only one I could reach the closest, and I haven't even broken these ones in. So
Jackson, we tried using it. Jackson, we tried using Siri off screen. It didn't work well. Just have Callum roll for you. And Callum, if you cheat, I'll kill your family.
Cheat again.
You better not, or else your family is gonna die in this game.
All right. You ready? We doing this?
We are ready. So let's get into Reactaholics Save Christmas Chapter 2.
Exactly.
Extra. Read all about it. The 1-year anniversary to the Florida disaster. Heroes Callum McRitchie and Ronald Smith to be interviewed by a new TV host. Ronald Smith refuses in the woods. Callum McRitchie agrees, bringing with him one friend who also assisted in the fight. Extra. Read all about it. First time they're seen publicly since the death of Neil Burris. We now interrupt this news show, I guess. I thought this was kind of a newspaper, but I guess it's a show. To present to you, to everybody's favorite brand new talk show, Talking with Tommy Wiseau.
Yay!
Funny story, news guy. Today we have very good show for you.
Oh, yes.
I was actually met these people, and they were there when my hand got cut off. Funny story, right?
Yeah, you can say that again.
Let me welcome my old friend Callum McRitchie and Melissa Deeb, ImperfectVanity and Scotswizard. You guys can now walk on stage and do any weird kind of like walking. Like some people dance on talk shows. There's like applause going on. Woo!
I am just gonna walk and sit and just cross my arms because I'm over this
take my
already.
advice. Be as sane as possible. Yeah. We're cool. Yeah.
You see Tommy Wiseau sitting in a chair in front of you with a cup that says "Talking with Tommy Wiseau."
As you do.
Hello, Reactaholics. How have you been? It's been so long since I've seen you, good friends.
It hasn't been long enough.
Yeah.
How have you been? I heard your friend Neil died. How do you feel about that?
Very bereaved. It's been a lot to take in, honestly. I mean, lots of flaws, but we still loved him and we miss him. We miss him very sincerely.
Ditto, I guess. I mean, I got his Disney Plus.
It's a ghost.
That's super interesting. Anyway, how is your sex life?
I will neither confirm nor deny my sex life. Thank you very much, Tommy Wiseau.
A laugh track starts playing.
You gotta be.
Go ahead, Mel.
Tommy Wiseau, I don't think you understand that talking about my sex life with you is kind of like a pedophile talking to Chris Hansen. It's awkward, it's weird, and I feel extremely uncomfortable.
Well, that's what the show is all about.
Laugh track, yeah.
Anyways, we're going to take viewer-submitted questions. First
I thought you were
question
going to
for
put us
Callum.
in tuxedos and then we'll play ball.
Not yet. That is end of show.
Oh.
And she wear tuxedo too.
Oh my god.
Anyways, first question. Dear Reactaholics, heroes of Florida. I heard that Neil Burris was going to run for presidency. What's going to happen with that now that he's dead?
Wasn't that John Bailey running for president?
Well, John Bailey and Neil Burris... Callum McRitchie, do you not understand the world that you live in? I mean, geez, it's in the news. John Bailey and Neil Burris were running against each other, but with the unfortunate death of Neil Burris, it seems that his running mate, Kylor Games, will have to take over.
I would love Kylor to be president.
You heard it here. Callum McRitchie supports Kyle Downing for president, yeah?
Welcome to Walmart, yo.
That's his campaign slogan. Melissa Deeb, how do you feel? John Bailey or Kyle Downing now that Neil is dead and gone?
I think I'm gonna run instead.
You heard it here first. Melissa Deeb is announcing her candidacy for President of the United States.
Sorry, John.
I love you, John.
You'll find it funny. Anyways, next question. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
I don't know why I did that as Tommy Wiseau, but I did. Now I'm Dracula. Anyways, this question been asked a lot. This important question. Hey, Reactaholics, any of you can answer this. What happened to that infinity glove Neil made? He made it, threw it away, and had a Power Ranger morpher. We've seen that some of the things aren't disappearing, like Callum's sword. So, did the infinity glove disappear?
Pretty much. Basically, from our research during that escapade, we found out that some kid made this wish, and through supernatural means, this wish came true, and everyone's wishes and innermost, basically, fan fiction, the nerdiness basically came to real life. So anything you can imagine, it popped into existence. So Marvel, Lord of the Rings, Samurai Jack, Power Rangers, you name the franchise, pop, there it is. But this came at a cost. Everything was being destroyed at the same time. So that's why we eventually had to stop the demon.
So does that?
I heard you fought Voldemort at Disney parks. That was cool. What were you saying, Will? You're not in the story yet.
Yeah, it's like a question from the audience. Like, does that also include the Daddy's Home franchise?
Yes, does that include the Daddy's Home? But no, seriously, apparently there have been sightings of this infinity glove, and it's still out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you should have, destroyed
Probably
that.
the real one. Probably the real one.
Yeah, I mean, you would think that Neil Burris, in his infinite wisdom, would have fought to destroy that before taking a Power Ranger toy. But I don't think he did. I think he threw it in a trash can.
If he did use it, he'd probably sizzle up and die. But we didn't quite know the full capacity of the Infinity Glove's powers at the time.
Oh yeah, Endgame had not come out yet.
No.
All right, we go to quick commercial break. In next part of show, I interview old-time friend. Find out who it is, end of show. Spoiler alert, it's Jeff Goldblum.
Oh my god.
The two of them in a room, am I right? But, so the cameras go down. Tommy is now sitting in his chair. You can see a little bit of the audience and the cameras that were just shooting you. All right, good show.
Thanks,
But
Tommy.
seriously, like, what happened with Infinity Glove? You guys just sort of left that.
Can we just get our paychecks and go?
No, you promised me football first. After suit football, everyone get paid.
I didn't agree to this.
You're tearing me apart, Mel. You know what? Just walk. I'm done with this world. And then he walks away.
From his own show.
Yeah, he just walks off stage. Guys, Tommy's doing it again. Someone get on him. Someone talk to him. But about this time, you see Callum, a familiar-looking person. The same man who helped you last year. It looks like Grandpappy Blacks, but instead he's wearing white clothing. And he walks up to you. It's good to see you again, Mr. McRitchie.
Hey, you're that guy from last year. How are you doing?
Well, actually, I'm a different one. My name is Grandpappy White, completely different person.
Like Gandalf the White?
Yeah, kind of. There's multiple dimensions. That will be important in the next one of these, the third one. Anyways, I actually want to talk to you, Miss Deeb.
Why?
It's about your cat.
What about him? He's cute and
We think he may be involved in a future prophecy. It's not important now. It might be important later.
It's not important now.
It's not
important now.
The key word there is future, not present. Look, we have slight abilities to see in the future. Like here in like an hour, you're going to be dealing with some like rough shit. You got your own problems. What Tommy Wiseau said was true. The Infinity Gauntlet was not destroyed. Some things stayed alive, including some fictional characters. I mean, with the current vacuum that's going on at Disney, it makes sense that some characters may be wanting to take Mickey's place, as it were.
Now that you mentioned that, Mickey did warn us about the others. Is it like some other company? Is this like a Jeff Katzenberg, or is this like DreamWorks, the Warner Brothers, or something?
I don't know much. What I do know is Disney is currently dealing with a power struggle. They're not sure who the next mascot should be. Donald Duck is campaigning, but also Baby Yoda is campaigning. As you can see, everyone thinks there's going to be a clear winner. That being said, Disney probably won't be a problem for you for a little while since they're busy with this. I would still make an effort to get back to Florida and find that glove. Do you even know your way around Florida? I know you guys were there like once.
Sure. In fact, we recently got in touch with a friend. I believe his name is Will. He goes by Darth Potter 7, and he can take us around Florida. We are familiar with William.
We've been watching him for a while. You have no idea what he got up to last year. You know when all the fictional characters became real? Will was actually on his way to cross over Christmas and got attacked by gremlins.
Oh.
It was unfortunate. He ended up fighting them in a swamp, and, well, I hate to tell you this. He kind of lost his marbles a little bit, temporarily. I think he's better now, but he's still in an insane asylum.
So what's the point here? Are we talking about my cat? Are we talking about Disney's new mascot?
What? All of these things will be important in the next one.
Then what's important now?
Right now, we're talking about why I wasn't in the last one.
I don't want to make this turn into a Kingdom Hearts ripoff, okay, Sage? Just
everybody, silent. Will, you're not even in this scene. Stop breaking the beyond. What's important now, quite simply, is that Infinity Gauntlet. Should be very straightforward. Just get it, break it, and then I'm sure you're done. I'm sure there will be no hijinks to come from this Infinity Gauntlet at all.
Are you sure it's in Florida?
Pretty sure. In the ancient words of television, what could possibly go wrong?
Yes, Sage. What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing will go wrong. Anyways, I've got to go back to the other
I
dimension.
confess my lies, you're lying!
You should probably go get Will and then go find the Infinity Gauntlet. All right, see ya, deuces. And then he turns around and walks into a portal that wasn't there before. And he's just gone. You are now left up to your own devices to figure out how to get to Florida if you so wish.
Wait a minute! That jerk! He didn't take us to Florida with the portal?
He pokes his head out the portal. Just have her cat do it. And then he goes back in the portal.
Well, I'm not leaving until I get paid from Tommy Wiseau, so...
Do you want to go find Tommy then? You can do whatever you want.
I can. Can I hijinks his show?
You want to
cause a
fuck up
riot?
Tommy's show?
I want to really just cause chaos.
How would you like to go about causing this chaos?
I'll say that Trump made a Twitter feed again about how, you know, something racist or misogynistic, just something that he, you know, really overboard just to cause.
Actually, I'm gonna have some fun with this. The tweet specifically says, John Bailey is not fit to be president. I hear that this Melissa Deeb is going to be running. It's not going to happen. She's a woman. He's being very sexist on Twitter.
The comment section in this video is going to be fun.
Hey, Trump's being sexist, not me.
Yeah, but
Go tweet Trump. Tell him to stop being sexist in my videos.
I don't mean from that crowd. I mean from the other side of the spectrum.
You hear somebody come out with like their phone in their hand mail. Holy shit, Trump did it again. Okay, get Tommy on this. Get Tommy on this. It's controversial. We have to talk about this now. You two, get out of here. Show's over. Here's your money. Paid in full. And he hands you a check.
Thank you.
Both of you a check. What was that, Mel?
I said, sweet.
Yeah, enjoy yourselves. Okay, I'm going to leave now. Bye. I'm not important to the plot. And he walks away.
Who said you were important at all? I mean, what?
You can't hear it, but that NPC is crying in the distance.
How could this happen to us?
But yeah. So, do you guys want to start making your way to Florida? How do you want to go about this?
Are we walking out to a parking lot?
You can.
Let's do that. And I want to hijack a car.
You walk outside, and before you are even able to get to a car, Dornays, your cat, walks up.
Hi, baby. My reason for living. Hi, baby.
He jumps forward, and as he jumps, there is now a portal in front of both of you.
Meow.
Oh, well, that's convenient. Why didn't Sage say so?
Dornays paws at your foot, looks you in the eyes, Callum, and says, I am the chosen one, and then runs away.
Wait, come back.
And he just runs off into the distance.
Oh, my little.
You are now standing outside the Sandberg Foundation Asylum, the only asylum owned and operated by Adam Sandler. Oh, wait, Andy Samberg. The Sandler Foundation. I said Sandberg by accident. Adam Sandler owns this asylum.
Is this Florida?
Yeah, but Will's here at the asylum.
Will?
They gotta go in. He's not outside. You're just yelling at the wall. Will? Will!
Who's there? Is it those gremlins? Is it those fucking gremlins?
Holy shit, he heard you.
I just look over at Callum, and I say to Callum, do you want to check in now? Because I think you're starting to lose your shit.
I mean, I think Will can hear us. He can't be too far.
William, calm down. It's just a wall. Another talking wall.
But who's beyond the wall, though? Who's beyond that wall, though?
Nothing. The wall's just talking.
Why do I talk?
Shh.
I'm talking
Just shut up. Shut up and watch. Watch Happy Gilmore. Shh. Watch Happy Gilmore. Shh. Watch Happy Gilmore. All right, you guys outside. What are you wanting to do?
I want to leave.
You just want to leave the asylum?
Don't leave me! The gremlins will find me!
Sure thing, Will. I will come in and help. How do we get in?
There's a door.
Go in. I want to leave.
You want what? Okay. Callum goes in. Mel, what do you want to do?
I want to wreak havoc somewhere that's not here. Have fun, Callum.
Bye. See you later.
Well, if you get that Infinity Gauntlet, you could wreak havoc.
Well, we gotta find it, and I think Will can help. I mean, it could be anywhere for all I know.
I'll look for the Infinity Gauntlet on my own.
Okay, where do you want to look for that? And while Cal gets Will, he can you can be looking for it. And if you roll high, I'll let you find it before they do.
Okay. Hold on, let me get y'all.
Well, don't roll yet. We're gonna do some stuff here first. Where are you wanting to look for it? Like, tell me where you think it is in all of Florida.
We'll go to South Beach.
All right, you're gonna go to South Beach. Callum, we're gonna focus on Callum for a little bit now. Cal, you walk into this asylum, and you see a woman at the desk, and she says, "Can I help you?"
Yes, I'm looking for my friend Will. Goes by the name of Darth Butcher 7. He's in this asylum, and do you know how I can get him out? I need his help because he's a friend of mine, and we're looking for some treasure.
That William boy is sane by now. I mean, he's still scared as fuck of gremlins. Tiny things, too. But
Right.
he's still scared of them, but he's sane. He could help you out. Right now, he's having a therapy session. Yeah, he's fine. Completely fine. Here at the Sandler Asylum, we only help our patients by making them watch Adam Sandler movies. He's currently having a treatment at Happy Gilmore.
All right.
Well,
But I
I
feel
believe.
bad for saying fuck off, Will. I'm sorry.
I mean, if you wanted to drive Animat insane, go show him Hotel Transylvania. I like Hotel Transylvania, but he doesn't.
Oh yeah, we've faced that issue before. Don't you worry about it. We have learned not to show him Hotel Transylvania.
This is close to me. I realize.
Anyways,
Nighttime scenes. The gremlins like the dark.
So, how do I get him out?
oh well. How old are you?
I'm 21.
Yeah, you can just sort of check him out. We're a bad asylum. You don't even have to give us identification. Just take him.
Okay. Thanks.
All right,
this-
you are led to a room. What was that, Mel?
This is a really shitty asylum.
Oh yeah, Adam Sandler owns it.
There.
So, anyways, you're taken to a room and you already hear noises and stuff. Obviously, Will is in there. Do you want to go in?
Yeah. I'll just go to. Is this Will's room right here?
I think
take that as a
so.
yes.
I mean, I'd be really surprised if someone else is yelling that.
Why is light flickering? Lights can't go off. The lights can't go off. If the lights go out, I will have no defense.
Bill, hey, buddy, it's me. Shh, it's okay. The gremlins won't hurt you anymore. I'm here to take you home, okay?
Callum, is that you?
Yes, it's me. I'm here to get you out, buddy.
I run up to you and I give you like the biggest hug ever.
Oh, gee, thanks, buddy.
And I start crying uncontrollably. You don't know, man. Every time I close my eyes, I'm back there. And those little bastards, they're hiding up there in those trees. Oh, I can see it now. I can smell the napalm. Wait, sorry. Wrong flashback. That was when I was in Nam. I can just hear their laughter. And then, of course, this being Florida, so much moisture in the air, they just reproduce. They reproduce nonstop. Stop.
That's such an interesting take. The air is so moist that the gremlins just keep reproducing.
It's true. The humidity here in Florida is atrocious. But yeah.
I know it. All right. So, as you can see, Callum, Will is fine.
However you define that, yes.
But have you remembered why you're here to get him? You haven't told Will anything. I want to remind you of that.
All right, Will. Do you recall the events of last year?
I just recall darkness and swamps and gremlins.
Swamp darkness.
Okay, I can tell you the cause of that. So basically, at the convention, there was a weird curse that made pop culture a reality, but at the same time, because it is a curse, everything was being destroyed. We had to stop it.
So you're telling me I could have had a car full of cute little mogwai instead of those fucking gremlins?
Anything that pops into your head, it would most likely appear. And so now we've been tasked with finding the curse version of the Infinity Gauntlet, except we've been told it's in Florida and it's kept reappearing and disappearing for some reason. We don't know, but I reckon I needed your help because you clearly need some fresh air, and the more the merrier, basically.
So wait, let me get this straight. For about a year now, there has been an Infinity Gauntlet in our reality, and up until now, you haven't bothered to try and find it?
Well, I didn't know. I only found out about this like half an hour ago or so.
Okay, good.
You hear one of the orderlies. Yell in, "Didn't your friend Melissa Deeb try to go get it, but then get distracted by a pot farm or something?" I think that happened.
Yeah, that was around about the same time Thanos started making his weed enterprise, yes. But for those of you who don't know...
Thanos is dead, Mr. McRitchie. Didn't you see Endgame?
Yeah, spoilers for Endgame, by the way, and also, just so you know, we made a joke about Thanos making a weed farm from ash fertilizer. But anyway,
the
back
joke's
to the
not funny if you explain it, bitch.
It's for those who haven't seen it. I need to explain stuff.
Fair enough. I'm just an orderly who can break the fourth wall. Bye.
Basically,
I got through part of it because they showed it to me here in the asylum, but then I had a panic attack once they showed Rocket Raccoon when he came on screen.
Yeah, that's the issue with this boy. He's afraid of small, cute things now. Oh, and small, scary things.
Okay. Shh. To think of trolls. Think of big, large cave trolls from Lord of the Rings. Think of ogres. Okay. Think dragons.
Think of the Michael Bay Ninja Turtles.
Oh yes, that is so much comforting. Yes,
calm down.
Michael Bay Turtles. Thank you, Michael Bay Turtles.
Large, deep-voiced, grotesque, violent monsters. It's okay.
All right. So moving on with the story, I think you guys have established that Will's going to help you look for the Infinity Gauntlet. Yes. Where would you guys like to look?
Mel was searching in Southern Beach. I think the most reasonable place to search is in Disneyland itself. Want to come along?
Do you not realize if there's... What? You realize my fear, right? Of cute things?
Oh. Well, we'll try find a Disney villain and walk around there.
You know what? Just take me to Everest. Just take me to Expedition Everest. Just take me to that Yeti, and then to the dinosaur ride a little across the way.
All right.
Take me to Disneyland, Callum McRitchie.
Disney World. Disneyland's on the other side of the coast.
Disney World. I'm sorry. All right. I'm gonna ask Mel to roll, and I'm gonna ask you guys to roll too. Callum, you roll for both of you. Just one roll for each of you. One roll for you, Callum. What'd you get, Mel?
Hold on, because I'm kind of speechless because I've been kind of playing with my dice while I was waiting, and then when I actually rolled, you just need to see it for yourself.
Are you turning on the camera?
Yep.
I can't see it yet. Oh, is that a 20?
Yep.
Okay, I got a funny joke for this, but Callum, let's see you roll too. Let's see how close you guys get.
Do you want me to roll now, or do you want me to tell you the number that I just rolled?
Tell me the number you rolled that you already rolled.
3.
All right, so Mel's going to get there first. She was always going to get there.
Destination of South Beach.
So Mel, after looking around South Beach, you don't seem to see it. You also feel this weird sensation on the back of your neck. You can't pin why. But soon after, you actually think about it, and it probably would still just be in that trash can towards Disney World. So you actually make your way down there. And lo and behold, you see in this trash can, it's been here the whole time, the whole year, that Infinity Gauntlet. It looks real, it looks powerful, and it's just sitting there. But now, because you got a 20, I got to tell you this. Now you get the feeling, and you can fully tell what it is, because you've had it this whole time. You've been peering over your shoulder. You are being watched. Callum, you and Will are at Disney World. You don't see Mel. She's in like the main part of the park. She's in like the Magic Kingdom. You're in Animal Planet.
I thought she was in South
Or the Animal Kingdom. Now she made her way to Disney World.
Okay.
Mel, you were saying?
Cocaine at South Beach, pretty much. Just gonna throw that.
Okay. Is that what you were saying? You feel like you're being followed. Maybe it's the feds.
Exactly. That's what I'm gonna think it is the whole time. It's just like I'm just high.
All right.
Well, about this time, we're focusing on Mel for now. And you hear, "Don't touch it, ImperfectVanity."
Me? You're not my real dad? I'm touching it anyway.
Two people in hoods walk out towards the trash can. They're in front of you. They're closer to it than you are. And the smaller one of them says, "Tommy Wiseau made a big mistake mentioning this was here."
Wait, Tommy Wiseau knew the whole time. Oh, wait, I'm not with her. Yeah.
You were on the show. You heard him talk about it. He specifically said it was in a trash can.
He did?
And my retort for that is being like, first of all, you guys actually watched that garbage show. I don't know if I should take you guys as a threat.
The bigger looking of the two goes, "The show is funny. It's Tommy Wiseau. He's hilarious."
Yeah, you know what's what's funnier than that? Dying cancer kids, but humor comes.
No, that's not funny. That's not funny.
I'm missing your humor.
Oh, rude. You see the smaller one look over to the bigger one. "Why aren't you using your voice disguiser? She's going to figure out who you are." Who is it? You figured it out?
I don't want to say it, especially since I'm not in the story right now.
Well, you guys are about to show up. Mel, they are closer to the Infinity Gauntlet than you are. What do you want to do?
Well, since they don't seem bright, I'm going to point in the opposite direction and being like, oh, I think it's Tommy Wiseau with Jeff Goldblum right over there, and distract them enough so that way I can get the Infinity Gauntlet.
Okay, make a roll.
Okay. Oh, hold on.
You're turning on the camera again. Was it another 20?
It's actually an 18.
Oh, that's a big number. Okay. So you say this, and then you see the bigger one go, "Where?" And he just runs past you. And the smaller one goes, "Wait, no, wait. I can take you alone in perfect vanity. I encourage you to not try anything." And he starts walking towards the Infinity Gauntlet.
I go run up to him and I kick him as hard as I can, at least enough to be away and grab the Infinity Gauntlet.
Okay, you're gonna need. Okay, make a roll. We'll see what happens. After this move, though, Callum and Will are gonna catch up.
Oh,
Two
fuck.
big.
I'm getting lucky, dude.
Are you fucking kidding me? Another high roll?
You sure that dice isn't loaded?
No.
What is it now?
It's blurry.
We can't see. Another 20?
Yeah, hold on. Let me flip the camera around so that because my front is kind of bad. Yeah, right.
I believe you. You don't lie during RPGs, unlike some people.
Yeah.
This is the past.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you choose. You can either fight this guy and take him down for a little bit, or you can get the glove and he still is fully in action.
I'll get the glove first because I'll be an OP. Why not? I don't play fair.
I'm gonna ask you to roll another die.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna say what for.
Okay. I got a 19 this time.
Okay, so that time you were rolling for the hooded figure. And he got a 19 according to that. So while you get the Infinity Gauntlet on your hand, he grabs one of the gems.
Ooh.
And yanks it out.
Which one?
The reality gem.
Ooh.
And he goes, "Stand back. Don't do anything stupid."
I'm going to use.
Hold on.
Same.
It's actually Callum and Will's turn now because they're going to show up. So even though I would love to see you kick this person's ass, I promise I would. I have to give them attention now.
Fine. Camera's on.
Guys, the Animal Kingdom was a bust. Although, canon, Callum got in a kangaroo's pouch.
Sweet.
Briefly. The Infinity Gauntlet was not in there. You looked hard, but it wasn't in there.
Yeah.
And
Also, because you got a 3, doing this killed the kangaroo. So Callum killed a kangaroo.
Well, gee, Neil, that got dark.
You got a 3! I died in the last episode! I got stabbed by a mutated version of Ron and Mickey Mouse!
that's true.
This is why.
So you have no complaints when it's like, oh, wow, this weird tumor-ridden Ron and Mickey Mouse thing starts attacking you. But I kill one kangaroo, and I'm a Nazi.
It's just like with normal people. Whenever like a human being dies in a movie, no one gives a shit. But when like a cute little animal dies, like everyone flips the fuck out.
100 soldiers could blow up. Nobody cares. One man must die, and everyone loses their minds.
Exactly.
But at this point, you're approaching the Magic Kingdom. You find the oh-so-familiar trash can, and you see Mel. You guys have actions, but you see Mel with the Infinity Gauntlet on, and a smaller person kind of looks like they're chubby, I guess. They've got a weird shape to them.
Oh, I know who this is.
I don't know who they are.
All right. What would you guys like to do? Do you want to step forward and say who it is, Will?
Can I?
Hey,
It's your guys' turn now.
Hold on. I wanna do an action. If I think who this is gonna be, this is gonna help distract that person long enough for Mel to do something to him.
Okay. We'll see if you can do that. If you have that insight, this might help.
All right. So do I do the action now?
What is the action? You have to tell me first.
I yell at him, Krabby Patties suck!
Make a roll.
Wait a minute.
Make a roll, Callum.
All right, for the both of us?
Mm. Just for him. You can have an action after him. Unless he rolls like super poorly.
Okay, right. He's got a 12.
A 12. So you notice he looks at you for a minute, but then sort of like looks back to Mel, realizing the threat. But he yells back, "You don't know what's in the secret formula. They're actually very good."
It's plankton.
Damn it. And he removes his hood. You see standing before you with a little mask on his mouth that he's now taking off is SpongeBob SquarePants.
I knew it. I knew it. It's like big guy, short guy. One guy talks like this. It's like SpongeBob and Patrick. I knew it.
I should have known that you'd be smart enough to come here.
Shaped or sponge shaped?
Listen here.
SpongeBob, what are you doing here? You've got your own store at Universal Studios. Why are you at Disney World?
I'll tell you, William. I'm taking a big risk coming here. Here at Disney's home court during their turf war between Baby Yoda and Donald Duck. It's a risk, I tell you. But I need that glove. Do you have any idea what it's like? Living your life in the shadow of a fucking mouse? Every day and night, a rodent is better than you. I've come to take my rightful place as the king of this world. Mickey's out. Bobby's in. Ah!
You know, SpongeBob, you're really one to talk because for the last 20 years, you're the only one that Nickelodeon has ever cared about and everyone else has been shoved off to the side.
That is because this year, 2019, do you know what this year is? Do any of you know what this year is?
So I'm going to do an action while they're bickering because I'm over it.
Oh, he's watching you. If you do something, he will try to stop you. Realize that.
Okay. Hey, SpongeBob, how about this? Instead of us fighting over a gauntlet and I pull out like nets, why not we go jellyfishing instead?
I'm not even going to have you roll for this because actually the character has a reason. And he looks at you and says, "Jellyfishing is part of it. But the whole thing is power. It's always been power. What year is it? Do any of you know what happened this year? No, of course you don't. Avengers Endgame came out. I turned 20. William, you will be treated better than most in my next world. Give me the glove. Or better yet, I have a new plan. All I wanted to do was take Mickey's place. But it is Christmas time after all. Maybe I'll switch places with Jesus." Everybody make rolls. With disadvantage.
Well,
Disadvantage means you roll twice and take the lower number.
So, sorry, am I rolling?
Yep.
Okay, rolling.
I rolled a 20 first time, and then I rolled a 17. So
how are you your dice is loaded.
It's not.
This is so weird. Okay.
I'll tell you what I got. I got an 18.
Are you cheating?
No, not cheating. I'm not lying.
All right.
Honestly.
Is that your first roll or your second roll? Because you got to roll twice and pick the
Yeah,
lower
you got to
number.
roll twice, Callum, and take the lower number.
Oh, yeah, Will. Yeah, right. Okay, Will. Okay.
No, this is still for you. You have to roll twice.
Okay.
And then you get the lower number.
Will got 18. I got a 1.
Okay, did you roll twice for Will?
I rolled twice there. That was my second roll. I got the 1. We're giving the 18 to Will.
Well, you got to roll twice for Will, too.
We each get 2 rolls, Callum. We each get 2 rolls.
And you take the lower one. Right? I did.
I got an 18. I got an 18 and a 1, and now I've got to do 2 more rolls. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's see what I got. I got...
I'll be judging you guys as a group. So you got a big win with Mel.
15! My third roll is 15.
And the fourth roll, the final roll.
Final roll is a 12.
Okay, Mel, you got a 17 for your second roll?
Yes.
Okay. So 12, a 17, and a 1.
That's good.
Okay. I'm going to remember this.
All right.
Mel, you go to use your Infinity Gauntlet, and you actually get it off for a second. You can do something to SpongeBob. You can't kill him.
Okay.
You can use the Power Gem and fuck him up. You could use the Space Gem and teleport him somewhere else. You could use the Time Gem and do some shit. And the Soul Gem.
I'm going to say that I am going to use the Time Stone to freeze him in place before he can do anything else.
Okay. I'll let you do it. But I am going to say he's going to get an action off first. Because the average of the team was low. In my mind. So, as soon as he holds up the Reality Stone, it begins to glow, and everything starts to move. He starts screaming, "New world! Unlimited power!"
You don't have stones the Infinity Gauntlet.
He doesn't, but he has the Reality Gem, so he can change reality. They don't talk about it a lot in the movies, but in the comics, you can do a lot more with the Reality Gem.
All right.
And since Neil Burris was such a comic nerd, that's the one he made.
Oh, no.
So, red surrounds all of you. Your minds are clouded. But Mel, you have one thought in your head. One single thought. Fuck this motherfucker up.
Yeah.
You use the Infinity Gauntlet. Using the Time Gem, he is still. He cannot move. But then right as he freezes, the Infinity Gauntlet turns into butterflies.
Motherfucker, no!
What have you done? Why can't I move?
You are going to give me that Reality Stone now.
Oh, I'll give it to you without moving, Mel. Your mind is clouded and you fall. Callum, your mind is clouded and you fall. Those rolls were important, though, and I'll tell you why in a second. Will, you don't fall yet. And you see SpongeBob look at you. What's going on? Why aren't you... You see green energy in front of you, Will. And then you fall.
Okay.
You open your eyes. Let's see, who do we want to focus on first? Let's focus on Will. Will, you hear a voice.
Okay.
Will, get up. Get up, buddy. Come on. You feel... little, like something's pressing on you, maybe a stick or something small is pressing on you.
What the hell?
You open your eyes and you are in an alleyway covered in yellow. In a shadowy area, you see eyes, black, but there's just a little bit of shine to them. Will, is that you?
Who's there?
Don't freak out. It's me. It's Neil.
Oh, okay. Neil, I thought you were dead.
Yeah, well, I was dead. By the way, hell is kind of cool. Anyways, my soul was still attached to the Infinity Gauntlet, so when it did its thing, I was able to come back, but there's a little bit of an issue. Well, you see, it's still technically a Disney product. Chris, would you like to go ahead and switch to the other picture I gave you? And, well, there's no easy way to say this. I'm a baby now.
Oh, no. You're small and you're cute. Oh, no.
No, it's okay. Well, it's okay. I'm adorable, I know, but just... And that picture you guys see on the screen is what I look like. Well, please. Just breathe.
Is it daylight? Is it daylight? We need daylight to kill you. We need daylight
It's
to
okay.
kill you.
No. Will. It's Neil. It's fine. You're going to be fine. He takes his little hand and, like, pats you on the hand. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Look at me. I'm Neil. I got my cute little shirt. I got my cute little jacket.
So cute.
Look at my hair.
No.
I'm just a cute baby version of myself. I'm adorable. Just chill. I'm no longer pretty. I'm adorable. I'm cute now. Well. We have to figure this out. It's going to be okay. All right. What's going on? What happened? By the way, whoever used the Infinity Gauntlet, thanks for bringing me back to life.
Okay.
I wanted the Infinity Gauntlet.
You might still get it. The story is still young.
I'm not quite sure what happened, but basically, Callum, Mel, and I went to go get the Infinity Gauntlet from Disney World. Then, of all people, SpongeBob and Patrick were there trying to get the Infinity Gauntlet. Go figure. And then Mel had the Infinity Gauntlet, but then SpongeBob took the reality gem, and like SpongeBob used the reality gem the same time that Mel used the time gem, and shit started going whack. And well, now I'm here, I guess.
Where is here?
I have no idea. Middle of a dark alleyway. Said that there's yellow. Wait, yellow in a dark alleyway? Shit, we're probably one of those. We're still in Florida, right? Are we still in Florida?
Neil, with his tiny little baby legs, walks over to the wall and puts his hand on it. It feels spongy.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
The son of a bitch changed reality. Oh, fuck. Will, what if Callum and Mel... Oh, fuck. When you mess with reality, weird shit usually happens. Maybe that's why I'm a baby.
Oh, God.
I mean, to be fair, it's better than being dead. I mean, I had this thing going with Lucifer for a little bit, but it didn't last. And not a romantic thing either. I mean, I'm too good for him. I mean, look at me. I'm adorable. Look at me. I'm so cute. He was like holding a little mirror.
You're I can't feed you after midnight. I can't feed you after midnight.
How, dude, why are you saying quotes from the movie Gremlins?
Okay. So, you know that Christmas thing last year?
Yeah. I became a Power Ranger briefly. It was the best day of my life.
Oh, really? Nah. Wow, I missed out on a lot, apparently. But anyway, so got stuck in traffic. I-275, go figure.
I am, bad traffic.
Yeah. But then all of a sudden, I started thinking of the movie, I started thinking, well, it was Christmas time. Started thinking of my favorite Christmas movies. I thought of Gremlins, and I thought, man, I would rather be watching Gremlins right now than being stuck in this traffic. Then all of a sudden, Gremlins appeared. But it wasn't like the cute little Mogwai. it was them in their full gremlin forms. And then they completely took over my car. I had to run out into the Florida wilderness. And have you seen the movie Predator?
I've seen the movie Predator.
Well, it was like that, except I was Arnold Schwarzenegger, and instead of the Central American jungle, it was the forest swamp, and instead of one predator, it was countless gremlins. And thanks to Florida humidity, they couldn't stop reproducing. I still get the flashbacks.
Tiny little baby Neil climbs up your shirt and slaps you in the face. Calm down! Just calm down! With his tiny little baby hands. He just keeps smacking you. It feels like little gentle pats. Just quit it! Quit it! Listen, Will.
What?
I can't handle the crazy bullshit. Listen, you're going to get over this, and you're going to carry me to go find Callum and Mel. We're going to go find them, we're going to save them, and we're going to get back to our world because the sponge stuff is weird, and even though I'm adorable, I don't know if I want to stay a baby. I make a lot of inappropriate jokes that don't really fit this physique.
Are you potty trained?
I don't know.
Well, shit.
I've only been alive for like a couple minutes now. Oh shit! What if? Oh, we got to get this over with fast.
Oh shit. Okay, you're not a gremlin. You're Gizmo. You're Gizmo. You're gonna be like my sidekick.
I'm not a Mogwai. I'm not a Mogwai. I'm Pikachu.
Okay. You're gonna be my Gizmo. You're gonna be my Gizmo.
Yeah. I'll get on your shoulder, and he like climbs with his little baby hands and his little baby feet. Sort of imagine a little baby mountain climber, and that's what's going on with your body. You are the mountain.
I'm still not feeding you after midnight, though.
I can get my own food.
Shit.
I mean, SpongeBob made this place, right? There's got to be like Krabby Patties and shit.
All right. Let's go.
All right. So we cut to a dark room. Callum's sitting in a chair. The light comes on. And Callum, your makeup artist, walks up and goes, all right, I think you're ready. The shoot is in about 20 minutes or so. I would go and try to be a little early if I were you. I mean, you know how these Nickelodeon executives are. They kill you if you're late. So, do you want to head down there sooner or later? I can drive you.
Excuse me, could you redefine this job for me? As far as I know, I just got here.
Just got here? What a funny joke. You're like 5 seasons in.
5 seasons? Whoa. I guess I finally made it to the voice acting industry.
Voice acting? No. Callum, come on now. Don't play with me like this.
Oh, yeah, you put makeup on me. Right. Okay, right, okay.
Why would I be here if you were doing voice work? Seriously, though, have you read the script? You're acting a little weird.
Script. Can I have my hands on that script, please? I might need to do another rehearsal.
It's in your drawer. You're such a wag. I mean, they said you'd be fun to work with, but I didn't know you'd be this playful. Anyways, yeah. I'm sure it's in your drawer or something. I gotta go meet up with I gotta get the other stars ready. Gotta make sure that we get the show going.
Tell me which drawer exactly?
It's your My God, the drawer over there on the table. This is your room.
Oh yeah, this drawer.
Why are you at? I'm gonna have to talk to the bosses about you. You're such a wacko.
Oh, found the script. Thank you. Which part am I playing in the script again?
Good luck, Callum. And she leaves the room. On the top of this script of which you have found, it reads Icicle Brothers.
Icicle Brothers. Okay.
And the part of Jimbo is highlighted in highlighter.
Jimbo. I'm playing Jimbo. Okay.
You're playing Jimbo Frolis.
Jimbo Frolis. Okay. It seems like some kind of wacky script or something. It seems like some kind of.
You're getting Drake and Josh vibes when you're reading the script.
Oh, memories are
just to
coming
give
back
you a
now.
little synopsis, it seems to be about two people who live in Antarctica who are trying to get through high school and life together while living in an igloo.
Hijinks.
Oh.
And of course, hijinks ensue.
Okay. I am a brother in this Antarctica sitcom similar to Drake and Josh. Okay, I got this. Okay, I know what I'm doing, but how on earth did I get here?
I don't know. That's a you thing. You're not really talking to anybody now. What do you want me to say? Hi, I'm God, Callum. Yeah, you did just get here. Cool.
Okay, I'm just going to memorize the script a bit.
This episode seems to be about Jimbo and Alex getting into a fight over a girl they like, and Jimbo crashes the car in the last scene, setting up the next episode where you have to hide the car from your parents.
The car, my parents.
By the way, all of this happening while living in an igloo.
Right. Well, in one big igloo, or it's just like a neighborhood of igloos? Let's see.
Where it says setting, it mentions that there are multiple floors to this igloo, but it is an igloo.
Wow, it's a Iglutopia. Wow, impressive. Okay, this is a really unique setup.
10 minutes, Mr. McRitchie.
Yeah, will do. Just going over my script a bit again.
Remember, if you're late, they'll shoot you.
Why, literally, I see.
Oh, you know it.
Yes, I know it.
We're going to cut to Mel now.
Finally.
Mel, you open your eyes with butterflies in your hand, all of them gold. For the time being, the Infinity Gauntlet seems to be gone. You open your eyes, and there is a chain on your foot, and there are several other people around you. And you are holding a butterfly net.
I'm gonna fucking kill that little son of a bitch.
Keep moving, Mel. If they catch us, they're gonna kill us.
What do you know? Much the Cowboy Bebop knocking on heaven's door or something?
Continue, Mel. What were you saying?
I just made a statement of I'm gonna kill that son of a bitch when I see him.
You hear a very familiar voice go, "We all want to kill him, Mel." And Ron is standing beside you.
Fuck yeah, where have the fuck you been, motherfucker?
In the woods, specifically the jellyfish fields.
You gotta be fucking kidding. I'm not gonna question this. How do we find him? I want that reality stone. I want to kick him in his fucking 2-buck teeth right in. And I want the gauntlet. So how are we gonna do this?
You hear on a megaphone, "All slaves must catch the jellyfish, extract the jelly, and keep moving. Those who are not moving will be shot."
Son of a bitch. Kill him.
Just keep moving for now. We'll figure something out. So what's going on? You got more beef with SpongeBob today than usual.
I just want the gauntlet. That's all I want. Because,
What
you
gauntlet?
know, the Infinity Gauntlet. He turned
What's
it
an
into
Infinity Gauntlet?
Wait, are you a different Ron than what I'm used to?
I've known you for a really long time now. I think we're okay. Back when we used to do Reactaholics, before Nickelodeon became a monopoly.
Bitch.
And then became a dictatorship. And now we're here.
Okay, different Ron. Got it. So I have a net, right?
You have a fishing net.
Okay. Is it like the ones from the show?
It is the generic ones. It's not the cool fishing nets that can do... It's not the cool jellyfish nets, which can do like all the cool shit. It's just the standard ones.
Okay. I want to break the handle over my knee, and I want to take it apart to try picking the lock.
So as you try to do this, it actually hurts your leg, and you notice that yours appears to be made out of a different material than everyone else's. And then Ron looks at you and goes, "You're really going to try to do that again?"
I've done this before?
Mel, you've tried every way to get out of here and kill SpongeBob. I can't think of any other ways that you could get out of here. Unless you somehow got these chains off, then maybe you could outrun the guards, but that's doubtful too.
Do I see anything like rocks or debris?
No. You notice that there are guards all around, and they do have guns. And they're actually watching you specifically. Ron actually says, "Mel, if anyone else would have done all the things you've done, they would have been shot by now. I don't understand why they're not killing you."
Wait, so you're telling me if anyone, that means you and everybody else around, they would have shot?
Yeah, they have shot. Have you just forgotten about Chris and John?
Apparently. I mean, I don't know.
Chris died like a week ago, Mel.
I mean, so sad of my brethren, yada yada. So they haven't shot me though.
No, they're keeping you around. I don't know why.
Interesting. I'm gonna push Lady Luck, and I am going to stop moving just to see if he's right.
You tempt fate. I'm gonna ask you to make a roll.
Okay. Ooh, 19!
I do. That doesn't make sense. You're a god. So.
See, here's the proof. Proof's in the pudding. Have not touched it.
You've made some sort of deal with Satan. So you stand still. And for the record, you've actually done this before. But you wouldn't know that. So Ron actually goes, "Stop, I can't move if you stop." And Ron starts actively showing that he's trying to move. So that he doesn't get shot. But someone behind you actually does stop. And they get shot. You are now covered in blood. But someone walks up to you and goes, "Vanity, keep moving." And points a stick at you. "We're not going to kill you, but we can make living harder."
Interesting. I'm
Keep
going to
moving
start
now.
taking the chains just to see if they are
You're gonna have to
serious.
make 2 rolls here.
I got an 18.
This is unbelievable.
And then I got a 17.
I don't. Okay.
It's
So,
loaded.
No, it's not. I'm for real. It came with that set. This is my first time rolling these dice too.
maybe they're just. Okay. I'm going to go with it. So. So what happens is. You caught this guy in a good mood, so he doesn't shoot you in the foot. But instead, he's going to like pull the chains out of your hands, sort of push you back so that you can't grab his weapons. And he goes, Dave, you keep this up, and I swear we'll take you to him right now, and then we will get permission to execute you. You're needed for a little while longer, and then you're out. And he begins to walk away.
Wait, before I'll listen. I won't press your buttons. Who would you take me to, or who would see me if I misbehaved somewhere?
Who do you think? The torturer.
Oh, silly me. I must be having a really off day. Who exactly is the torturer again?
Ron just sort of looks at you like you're an idiot. The one with the magic things. I don't care for their names. I just work for them. Ron whispers, "It's Timmy, Mel. It's Timmy and his fairly godparents."
Oh, yes. Foolish me. Foolish, inferior mortal. Forgetting. What can I do to fuck this up?
There's plenty you can do.
I'm going to start heckling the guards.
Okay. What do you say to him?
Being like, hey, if you guys did your job correctly, maybe jellyfish would have actually gotten done and hunted by now. But no, I'm just going to sit here and relax. Take a 5-minute.
You keep this up, you'll be on patty flipping duty, Mel. Last chance. Get up and do what you're fucking supposed to do.
Make me.
Unhook her and her friend. Ron starts freaking out. Wait, what do you mean and her friend? Unhook them both. You are unhooked, but you are handcuffed first, and there is a gun to your back. Now, even though we need you, we do have permission to shoot you if you take a gun again. So I wouldn't try that.
Noted.
The only reason you got it last time is we didn't know what to do with you. And you, Smith, stand at attention. Mel, I like jellyfish duty. It's the closest I ever get to the woods. There's no Funko Pops out here.
Oh, this will be better than jellyfish hunting.
That was last time Timmy interrogated me. I had to deal with Funko Pops, and I don't want to do that again.
Oh, trust me. This will be worth it before you know it, Ron.
You see a Funko, half of a Funko just impaled into Ron's upper shoulder. Ironically enough, it's a Funko of Patrick Star.
Well, I never liked those anyway.
It's especially ironic because Ron hates Patrick Star.
Oh, that I didn't know. That I did not know.
Okay, so you're going to take us to the torture or what? I don't have all day.
He, kicks you in the leg really hard. It does hurt.
Same.
Deep, I would just shut up if I were you.
Noted.
And with that, we're going to go back to Will and Baby Neil.
Hi, Mom. We're trying to save the universe from SpongeBob.
Oh, dear God, yes. You know what? Gary is king.
I mean, he may be in this world.
Gary the snail is king, and I think that he needs to kill SpongeBob in his sleep.
I love your mom. I will, Mom.
Thanks.
Have a good day. So, Will, you have little baby Neil on your shoulder.
Right. Yep.
And he goes, okay, so they weren't in the Rugrats area.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, thank you for killing half of them.
Oh, I had no problem with killing Angelica. That was like therapeutic for me.
It was just sad that I had to shoot Chucky in the head. Oh, by the way, tiny baby Neil has a gun now.
Oh, I'm definitely not feeding you after midnight now.
Oh yeah, Stardust. Yeah.
But I'm hungry. I'm a growing boy.
No, you're cute, and I can't take that chance.
All right, we should.
I'm also
Where
not
would
ever
they
letting
even
you touch
go?
water.
I mean, it's a miracle that this whole world isn't underwater. It was created by SpongeBob, right?
Yeah. By the way, another reason I'm not feeding after midnight, is also sort of a punishment for using that bazooka to blow up Reptar when we really could have needed him.
Yeah, but it's okay. If magic is at play here, maybe we could somehow, I don't know. The Infinity Gauntlet was being used. You can't just destroy the Infinity Gauntlet.
I mean, Thanos did it in Endgame, so.
What's Endgame?
Oh, that's the sequel to Infinity
No,
War.
I'm just fucking with you. I
Okay.
know what Endgame is, but there's people here who don't know.
Right.
You see, what I have deduced is SpongeBob took the place of Disney.
Right.
So a lot of Disney products never happened.
Oh.
This includes the MCU.
I see.
Yeah, it's the only reason why I really need to change this world. Well, that and the fact that I am an infant.
So So if I'm correct, then the only stakes in this that you really care about is that the Hawkeye show might not happen. That's the only reason why you're doing this.
I mean, it's one of several reasons. I'm a fucking baby, Will. I think I messed up the layout out somehow. Did someone leave or turn off their camera?
I accidentally pressed end the call and then I accidentally left. Sorry.
Is your
Well,
camera
welcome
back on? Okay, well,
Welcome back.
Chris, there's something wrong. Just Callum's screen is messing up. Back to the story.
Okay.
Look, while you were out, I had to defend us from a few people.
Who?
Some of the older Nickelodeon stuff, not even worth mentioning, really.
Oh, so like you can't do that on television?
I mean, pretty much.
Okay.
I mean, it was the old stuff, like the Amanda Show, Kenan and Kel, like not the current stuff. I love Kenan and Kel, but I did have to attack Kenan Thompson. It's not our Kenan Thompson. It's a different Kenan Thompson.
Okay.
But I did get this map.
Please tell me at least when you killed Kel, he was in his Good Burger uniform. Please at least tell me that when you killed Kel.
I didn't see Kel. I only saw Kenan Mitchell.
Okay. So somewhere.
Kenan Thompson. Kel Mitchell is the name. I killed Kenan Thompson.
So
well, I didn't even kill him. I just fought him.
So they're still out there.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, what, you want to kill everybody in Nickelodeon land? If this map means anything, Jimmy Neutron has developed some really cool stuff in the world. I mean, that's a bright side.
Yeah.
Everybody has jetpacks, hover cars. It's cool.
Yeah. I mean, I guess before we could get the Infinity Gauntlet, there's a couple Nickelodeon characters I need to kill just like, long-running therapeutic. First off, where's Fanboy and Chum Chum? Need to get those old bastards.
They're one of the torturers.
Ooh, this is especially gonna be good then.
Yeah, I mean, according to this map, it's sort of laid out like a theme park. Here, take a look. And he hands you this little map. You see several locations marked on it.
Oh my god.
Chris, if you can't hear me, Callum's camera is still fucked. That's the last time I'll say it. You see several Nickelodeon locations. You see an area where Jimmy Neutron characters are supposed to be. You see a drawing of a giant kingdom for the SpongeBob characters.
Oh my god. Is this
And you see, sort of to the corner, Torture Zone. And it's just its own zone. Torture and slavery zone.
You see this, baby Neil? It's like a theme park. You don't think that this is supposed to be Disney World, do you? But Nickelodeon?
I mean, it's set up like a theme park, but at the same time, it's like, fucked up.
Wow. All right, then. Let's go to that torture zone. Give Fanboy and Chum Chum peace of my mind. I'm sure
go
that...
to the torture zone? Baby Neil sort of points at the map. You sure? I mean, there's a filming studio here. There's a million other places we could go besides the torture zone.
Well, think of it.
Million places where I'm not gonna get tortured.
Well, think of it, Neil. If we manage to make it out alive and succeed in killing Fanboy and Chum Chum, think of all the new weapons we could have.
You are way too into this murder right now.
I have been through.
He jumps on the floor in front of you, sort of stands at you with his tiny little baby arms crossed. And he just shakes his head and goes, listen, I get it. We're in an alternate reality. We've had a rough time. We could totally go on a murder and mayhem spree should we want to do so. However, I am of the opinion that maybe, just maybe, we should find our friends and undo this shit.
Okay. Now, I offer you this, little baby Neil. Wherever...
That's my name.
Wherever SpongeBob is, and most importantly, wherever the Infinity Gauntlet is, it is most likely to be extremely and heavily guarded. Like, really heavily guarded.
That's why we get our friends, and then we go.
But hear me out. If we go to the torture zone, imagine what kind of weapons and tools might be there for us to use.
I mean, I guess you're right, but... I mean, fuck. Fine. I guess it gives us a chance to talk to some of the slaves and learn more about this world.
Exactly. And while we're at it, we can free those slaves too and raise an army.
Yeah, we could raise an army. That'd be a cool final act.
Yeah, see?
All right, I'm coming around on this. I'm coming around.
And the cherry on top is we kill Fanboy and Chum Chum.
I mean, I feel like that's your motivation for this whole thing. I mean, I'm a baby. I'm not stupid. Just because I'm a baby doesn't mean I was actually born yesterday. I wasn't. I was born a long time ago, then revived.
Right.
He makes his way back up to your shoulder with his tiny hands gripping your shirt. Just slowly getting up there. It'd be adorable if you weren't in some sort of apocalyptic alternate reality.
Yeah, I'm tired of darting in and out through alleyways. It's kind of
vibes here.
All right. What we need to do is... Wait, what's going on with my... What the shit? What's going on with my voice? Oh my god, it's getting worse.
Okay.
He stands up on your shoulder and looks at like his hand and stuff. Oh no. Well, the reality is setting in. If we don't do something soon, I'm actually gonna become a baby. Like not a cartoony baby, a real baby.
Oh shit, then we gotta get to that torture zone.
Well, that and you'll probably lose your memories and become whatever you were here.
Oh, okay. That's it. Shit, where we gotta find some quick transportation? Where can we find that?
Well, we're under this. Well, we're not under the sea. We're in Nickelodeon world. Do you want to make a perception check? You're currently walking down a street. Callum can roll for you.
All right,
do you want to do it?
Roll.
All right, get the dice. Rolling the dice. Okay, you've got a 13.
Okay, that should be enough with consequence.
All right.
So, on the ground, sort of broken, you see a jetpack of the Jimmy Neutron variety.
Ooh.
It is possible you could use this, but you can already tell visually it's going to be a little wonky.
Say, this is, so when this is Nickelodeon, does that also include Nick Jr.?
I mean, probably. I mean, it's not on this map, but there could be more maps.
Because if so, there might be a certain builder who might be able to help us.
Wait, hold. Okay, first of all, you're confusing it. I'm pretty sure Bob the Builder is on PBS. But
Oh, is he?
But you just gave me an idea. Here,
Okay.
I used to watch this when I was a kid. He lays down the map and goes, "Blue sky do, we can too," and then he disappears into the map.
And
What
then
do you want to do? You are now alone.
I follow you into the map.
You had to say it.
Blue Skidoo, weekend 2.
You go in, it hurts a little, and now we're going to cut to someone else.
All right.
We'll get back. You and Mel's paths are about to cross, so let's get back to Callum and see what he's doing for a little bit.
Okay.
Callum,
Oh, I must get
You
rid of this
hear-
car. Gotta get this car going. All right, let's get the penguin sled. Let's make this a penguin bobsleigh. Insert block here. Okay, I think I'm ready for this.
Jimbo, you can't fix a car with dog sledding.
What if we try something else? Do you have a better alternative?
Why don't we try to use the wrench and actually fix the car instead of attaching dogs to the front?
Hey, brother, chill.
You hear a laugh track. All right, that's a good tag, Mr. McRitchie. You have a meeting with the boss at 5.
Oh, very good. What time is it now?
I like how Callum found himself in a new dimension. Found out he has a brand new life. Found out that he's in some sort of stupid sitcom. And then before looking for his friends or doing anything, proceeded to film an episode of the sitcom.
Hey, what else am I going to do? I don't know how to serve my friends in an unfamiliar environment.
All right, hey, you're adapting, man.
That's
Okay, right. Bob the Builder was PBS.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
Baby Neil on the lore check there. But so Callum, you see somebody walk up. It appears to be a weird looking individual with big ass eyes and a red body and claws. He walks up and goes, "Mr. Squarepants will see you now."
Oh, fantastic. I remember watching SpongeBob when I was little. Hey, it's still good to be part of the industry, eh?
Yes, you can follow me, boyo.
Or should I say,
He doesn't like it when people imitate him, and the crab punches you in the stomach.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean any offense. Sorry. Oh,
Just follow me. Do you
okay.
got any cash on you?
Cash? How much cash do you want specifically?
All of it.
Okay. All of it. Okay.
He
Here's some
starts
cash.
sniffing the air and smells the check of which you received from Tommy Wiseau, and just grabs it.
Yeah, sure. You can take that. You're welcome.
Money. He then walks you into a room, and as you exit it, you see this giant castle in front of you of a warrior SpongeBob slaying a lioness Mickey Mouse. Lion-esque. You walk into the room and it's just full of debauchery. People just doing scandalous things. Callum, you don't even look at it. You close your eyes because I know you. Just, it is a full-on just grossness.
I would probably close my eyes too, not gonna lie.
I mean, speaking as Neil, he would watch in just morbid curiosity. Callum, when your eyes open, you are on your knees before a throne where SpongeBob, holding his hand in the air, unmoving, stands in front of it. Hello, Mr. McRitchie.
Hello, Mr. Squarepants.
So tell me, how was your show today?
I've got to admit, I may or may not have suffered a tad bit of amnesia from something that happened recently.
Make a perception roll.
A what?
Make a roll. Make a roll.
Okay. 17.
Okay, that's high enough. Callum, you realize that SpongeBob is not aware whether or not you know that he brought you to this dimension. He was trying to make it where none of you guys would remember who you were. Mel stopped him, and you are able to realize this immediately.
Right, so it's SpongeBob.
So you can lie to him better if you want to lie to him. Or you can be upfront and see what happens.
Most people, I'm telling the truth, but I'm going to tell not the whole truth. But anyway, I suffered a bit of amnesia with trying to memorize the script, but I managed to get back on track. And overall, that sitcom of the Icicle Brothers, I think it's going along well with the crowd, if I'm saying so myself.
What do you mean going to do well with the crowd?
You know, making them laugh, making them have a good time, make them emotional, doing the emotional scenes, give them insightful morals to the
I understand that. But are you saying people don't watch the show?
There was a crowd, I guess? They laughed?
Mr. McRitchie, how many seasons has the show been on for?
Sorry. You're fucked.
It was mentioned earlier in the episode, Gal.
It was.
Oh, yeah, 20. Yeah. More 20.
20. Grab him and cuff him.
Oh, wait. Was that 20 years? 20 seasons? Sorry.
5 seasons, Callum. 6th season is being filmed right now.
Okay. Sorry. I'll learn from my mistakes. Sorry, Mr. Squarepants. I guess the Icicle Brothers...
I know that you're aware of what happened, which means everyone... By the way, he's not moving. Which means everyone is aware of what happened.
What? Sorry, pardon me. Aware of what happened? Sorry, could you elaborate?
Keep playing stupid, Callum. That looks good on you as an actor. Someone take him to the torture room.
I mean, if I'm going to say anything more, you're probably acting the stupid one if you're going to keep treating your people like this.
Mr. McRitchie, you know that I stole the Infinity Gauntlet, lost it to ImperfectVanity, used the Reality Stone to change the world, and you're aware of all of this.
Okay.
Look into my eyes and say that you're not.
Very philosophically insightful there, Mr. SpongeBob. I'm glad you announced that in front of a whole bunch of people who could also potentially have remembered it or whatnot, according to what you said.
These people at my castle, they live like kings. They're happy here in my new world.
Even though you're the
king.
king.
Someone like you who could change it.
Sure, you're the one being the manipulative dictator from what I've seen, and you're just revealing to everyone in this room about what exactly happened, so everyone's going to get a bit suspicious from what I know.
Anyone here suspicious? Please raise your hand or say something along the lines.
Oh,
No, nobody. No one. Oh, you in the back. You maybe. No. Callum's just an idiot. Okay.
Oh, gee, I wonder why, with you being a jerk as of recently. I don't know, I'm just assuming.
I am the king of this world. You are merely an actor in it. A toy in my box. You could have lived. You could have lived happily in this reality, Callum, but you just had to remember. And now...
I don't living very happily either. I mean, power tends to corrupt people, and materialism is not a good way to live.
Power? Do I look powerful to you, Mr. McRitchie? I am frozen in time.
Not powerful after all. Don't underestimate the underdogs.
I'm just frozen, Callum. I can't move. Your friend Mel got a hit off with the time stone. Luckily, I didn't need to move to use it.
Oh, that's very clever, Mr. Squarepants. You manipulate the reality stone so that you can move and do whatnot, but you still kept... So, basically, you're still frozen. You can use the reality stone to move, and yet you still haven't moved? Now who's the dunderhead?
Callum, first of all, you probably shouldn't give him ideas. But second of all, he has already tried that. Callum, it's the first thing I did. I can't counteract the stones. I need the time stone to undo.
Maybe if you were less of a jerk, more people would help you with trying to find this time stone.
You know, you're not making a very good case for me to not torture you. In fact, you're making the opposite.
And you're not making for a good king, Mr. Squarepants. A king should have been better.
You're being rather sassy. I don't like sassy. It sucks that we'd have to cancel the Icicle Brothers, but take him to the torture chamber.
You brought this on yourself, Mr. Squarepants.
That's my laugh, you son of a bitch! That's mine!
Everybody, and guess what? SpongeBob SquarePants no longer safe for children.
Kill him! Kill him as soon as he gets there! My laugh is funny. It's cool. It's my laugh, and no one can offend me. Okay, moving on. Back to Mel. Mel, you and Ron have been carried into this area. Ron is being held by one guard. You are being held by the other. So which one will it be today? Oh, well, I don't know. They've both been kind of assholes. Ron sort of speaks up. I really haven't done anything wrong. I mean, I don't want you to hurt Mel, so I'll go with her wherever she goes, but I've been good. The other guard speaks up. Fanboy and Chum Chum already in their room? I hear the Turner boy's got some new wishes he wants to try out.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Can we get this over with and done? I kind of have places to be.
All right, fine. I'm going to ask someone to flip a coin. Let's see where they end up. Heads, Fanboy and Chum Chum. Tails, Timmy and the Fairly Odd Parents.
Hold on, I got it.
Yeah, coin Mel?
Yep, I got it. Give me a second. What's heads and what's tails again?
I think I remember. Just flip it and I'll say after it lands.
Tails.
I think that's Timmy. And the Fairly Odd Parents. So Ron sort of goes, no, not Timmy again, not Timmy again. And one of the guards flicks his Funko Pop injury in the shoulder. Ah! This one's gonna have a good time, I can already tell. All right. The Mr. Turner, it is... Hang on. He pulls out a walkie-talkie. Mr. Squarepants. So, what? The sword from Icicle Brothers? Why's he coming here? All right, you're the boss. You're the boss. Looks like you'll be joined by your old friend Callum McRitchie when you did that old show. Yeah, I almost promise you one of you's gonna die tonight. Anyways, off to Mr. Turner. As you guys are walking there, Will, you and Baby Neil have now entered around the same area. I'm going to have you, Callum, roll you a perception check. We can have one for you and Baby Neil to see if we see Mel.
All right.
Rolling the dice.
Yeah, Callum, roll.
Okay. Rolling the dice, rolling the dice, rolling the dice. We got a 11.
Okay, the 11 can be who for, I guess, Will. And roll for Baby Neil.
Baby Neil gets, let's see. That's that annoying thing when it doesn't quite get a definitive number. 3.
So, Will, you walk into the torture pit. Actually, you know what? I have a creative way to do this. Baby Neil actually sees Mel. And he goes, "Oh, there she is." But he doesn't say that, and he just runs after her into the torture chamber. And since you didn't get a super high roll, you don't know he's gone.
Okay.
But you're looking around with your 11, and you see 2 areas on the fence where there used to be people, but are now empty. The chains just lay on the ground. You see people with jellyfish nets in a row. Everybody appears to be jellyfishing. And then, sort of towards the right of you, you see an area titled Torture Chambers. You see an insignia for Fanboy and Chum Chum. You see one for the Fairly Odd Parents. You also see all of these other slave workers. What do you want to do? And then we're going to cut back to Mel.
Are there guards?
There are plenty of guards.
Okay, so I say to the guards, "Hey guys, the star from Icicle Brothers is here, and he's doing autograph signings."
Would you know that, though?
Oh, I wouldn't know that. You're right. You're right.
You don't even know about Icicle Brothers.
That's right, I don't. Will I have seen posters or like billboards for it?
You know what? I'll let you roll for it because you were walking down the street and they do advertisements on the megaphone. So maybe you did. Mel or Cal can roll for you. I don't care which.
I'll roll this time.
Oh, yes, thank you.
You got... Wait. Nope, because I just knocked that on the floor. Re-rolling. Hold on. You got a 10.
Finally, a low roll.
One time.
Watch, it's going to be like the final boss fight. 2020, 2020.
Right?
Okay.
So, what do you get? A 10?
Yeah, 10.
We'll say that you have heard the commercial for the Icicle Brothers. We'll say that you are aware of the Icicle Brothers' existence. You don't know that Callum is an Icicle Brother. His character's name is Jimbo. We're going to say that you don't know that Callum is on his way here.
Okay. So, how about this then? How smart are the guards?
I mean, you haven't been around them long.
Yeah.
So we're going to say you don't know.
I don't know. Okay.
You got to make a plan, man. You got to tell me what to do.
Okay. So what's the ratio number of slaves to guards?
There's definitely more. That noise is driving me batty. What is that?
Sorry, I have a little bit of ADD and randomly rolling my die.
Oh, it's okay. I do ask if you're okay that you stop because it's going to be in the feed and might annoy people. But no big deal. So you look around and there appear to be more slaves than guards. That being said, the majority of the slaves are chained. There's one or two that aren't, but the majority are chained. And they seem to be attached to this big ass rock.
Okay. How about I don't want to do this blind. So how about okay, so how about because the guards would probably shoot me down if I try to do it. Okay, so how about you said that they're like chains were that weren't being used, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I take one of the chains, use it to choke out one of the guards, and take his gun. Should we roll for that? Should we roll for that?
Make a roll, but then I'm not. Just make a roll. And then I'll tell you what happens.
All right. Someone roll, please.
Oh, you want me to roll?
You can roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll. What the dice disappeared? Why does it do that?
Technical difficulties.
Okay, rolling the dice again. For some reason it disappeared. Okay, 8.
8. I'm not going to tell you what happens, and now we're going to go back to Mel.
Aww.
Mel, you are shut in this room. Ron is pushed in. The guards start laughing and leave you outside. But a second passes, and as the door is shutting, you hear, shit. And then behind you is this small infant. This cute, adorable, small infant that's walking and holding himself up like a human, like an adult man. Hi, Mel!
I kind of look over at Ron for a second, being like, they didn't give us drugs, did they?
I mean, they sometimes give us the formula to keep us sedated.
That might be that, because there's a baby in here who apparently knows my name.
Yeah, Mel, it's me. Hi. Oh, fuck. I'm Neil, but a baby.
And I am the Queen of England. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm wearing Neil clothes. I look like Neil. I don't understand why this is hard to believe. SpongeBob is ruling the world outside.
Oh, I figured that much.
Well, yeah, but you're drawing the line at Neil has a baby. This is where it's unbelievable.
I've never seen Neil as a baby, so you can't expect to assume that it's you.
I look like this. I look cute. I got tiny hands. I got a big ass head. It shouldn't be this shape. And I only have a mouth when I talk. It disappears when I don't. Oh, and I don't have a nose. I'm cute. Look at the art. I'm cute.
You're like Kirby with hair.
I am like Kirby with hair. Well, I have like clothes too that you can't see because it's zoomed in on my face. But, you know.
Okay, baby Neil, are you going to help us get out of here?
I'm going to help. I bought a gun.
Baby with a gun. This sounds like a Tomska sketch to me.
Let's be honest. We all knew this was my childhood.
Yep.
Sweet.
So now, we can shoot the bitches.
That's what I was thinking too. You're all right, baby Neil. You're all right. Now get us out of here.
Well, we gotta find the torturers first. I'm hoping his fanboy and Chum Chum Will really wanted to kill them.
I don't think we're gonna see them.
Yeah, I think it's Timmy. All right. Well, I'm a Kappa. What is it? I'm a baby and dumb. I'm gonna cap a cap in their bust a cap. I'm a bust a cap in their ass.
Okay, you may be a baby, but you're no thug, so cool it.
Oh, also, just a warning, I'm getting more and more baby-like, so there's gonna reach a point where you're gonna have to, like, carry me.
Just get me out of here, and I'll carry you all the way to wherever you need to go. Just don't expect me to change the diaper.
Also, would you maybe want this gun? I'm a baby. If I fire this, I'll go flying. I need both hands to just pull the trigger. You're gonna be a pimp. Calm down. Are you saying little baby gonna be a pimp?
I said I'll take the gun. I said I took the gun.
No, Callum was singing cute little baby gonna be a pimp.
Oh.
Okay. All right, I give you the gun. So you have it, and you begin to hear, I wish for the best of things. All these gruesome scenes that I would like to see. And you see a hunched over, he looks young but also wrinkled in the face, probably from smiling Joker-like. Looks almost like Mr. Crocker more than Timmy Turner. Walks up with his spiny looks, his big smile, his stupid hat and his pink stuff, and goes, Cosmo, Wanda, it's time for a day. Do you want to attempt to shoot him in the head before the fight starts?
Yes. Yes.
All right, make a roll. You get a good roll, just let you kill him right here and no fight happen. How in God's name? Okay.
Did you say 40?
20. She got a 20.
Again.
Right. Read him and leave.
I would have had such a cool boss fight. And he dies. Wow, that was fucking anticlimactic. It's almost as if there was going to be something cool here, but you just shot him.
Listen here, kid.
It's like that scene in Indiana Jones where instead of using a sword, he uses a gun.
Go ahead, Mel.
Listen here, kid. If you don't want to turn into a baby, and if I want that fucking Infinity Gauntlet and change this back to normal reality, I don't have time for awesome boss fights. Okay, I gotta go. I got things to do. Now, can you help me in this alternative run? At least get out of our shackles.
That's a voice-deleted scene.
Yeah, I guess we can go, and I mean, I expected more. I'm sorry.
The guy who's complained about that he was turning into a baby.
Hey, look, I'm a baby now. I have different priorities.
Oh, yeah.
All right, fine. We got a gun. Let's go free everybody, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Neil just sort of chills out in the room for a little while, disappointed. Do you want to go outside and start doing... Oh, you're going to pick him up?
Yeah. He has no time to sulk. I don't got time for this. I'm not going back.
All right, let's go find Will. He's out talking to the shades.
So are we back to me now, or?
So as we walk outside, you hear, "Stop right there, Mel." And you see the same guard as before, holding Will by these chains around his neck. He had these big dreams of freeing all the slaves. He's an idiot.
Did I at least get to take a passionate speech?
No, you got choked out beforehand. You want to shoot the guard in the head?
Yep.
Mega roll. Just plowing through my stuff.
I got 19.
Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, even if everybody in the comments is going to say cheating, I believe you're telling the truth, but everyone in the comments is going to say you cheated.
You might want to show that on camera, Mel, just to make sure.
So much fun commenting.
Yeah, start rolling on camera. Like, start doing the roll on camera so that the people watching know. Oh, no, I know it's right there, but actually throw the dice and do the roll on camera.
Yeah, but the thing is that it kills my battery more every time I have the camera
Ah,
on.
okay.
Do you have a charge there?
Understood. Nah, it's not important. I know she's not lying.
All right.
So,
yeah, because I'm not like some people.
right, so now, Mel, who was already covered in blood from earlier, is covered in more blood, but Will, now you are painted in it. It's mostly the back of you, but a good chunk of your forehead has some on it, too. Hi, Will. And then the body just falls.
Where
How'd
the
you going?
fuck did you go?
I went to go get Mel.
Yeah, definitely not. Okay, after, killing Reptar and now just running off on me without telling me, yeah, I'm sorry. Nope. I don't know if I want to even feed you during the day now. I mean, geez.
If you don't, I'm going to die. I'm a baby.
Hey, I love this, but I believe, Will, you know what happened before, right? You're not one of these alternative ones where you don't understand what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, Will's cool. He
Yep, I
knows
am.
shit.
Well,
Yep,
then
I
let's go. Is Callum here?
All right.
Callum's here somewhere.
Well,
Yeah.
let's find you and kick ass and chew bubblegum.
Okay.
Ron actually speaks up and goes,
Wait.
Callum
Wait.
McRitchie. Ron speaks up and goes,
Okay.
Callum McRitchie? You mean from the Icicle Brothers? He used to be in our show.
Wait, when the fuck were we in a I don't have time for this.
Reactaholics. Our podcast? You guys are weird today. Also, why is Neil a baby? I don't know, man. It's cute.
So wait. Do me, Ron, and you, baby Neil, get to pick up guns from the dead guards?
Well, here's the thing. If you want to take stuff, you've kind of freed this area. If you wanted, you could go start undoing the slaves. There's a couple guards dead. You'd probably need to make a couple rolls and kill a few more guards. But you could definitely start taking weapons. This guard had a weapon.
Okay, yeah. So I take a weapon, then I take like a gun from one of the guards. And,
Okay, you can do that.
And then where are we, like in the room next to the slaves, or where are the slaves?
Well, the slaves are like outside in the fields. So,
Okay.
Wow. That sounded a little too real. The jellyfish fields.
Yeah. Okay.
Not cotton. The jellyfish fields.
How about I say to baby Neil, okay, you come back with me. You are my responsibility. We're going to go out and we're going to give a passionate speech to those slaves to get them to rise up against their masters. And then we're going to kill Fanboy and Chum Chum.
Okay, Mel interjects. What is it, Mel?
1, we are in an alternate reality where SpongeBob apparently reigns fucking supreme. 2, we're missing somebody who's a part of our reality. And 3, we don't have time to make these speeches about slaves. They will be freed when we kick SpongeBob's ass and get back my Infinity Gauntlet. So
what I think Will is saying is we could either no, I was against this earlier too, but then he gave me perspective. If we flee the slaves, we have an army.
Exactly.
But here's the thing, look at you. you are turning more and more into a baby by the second, and the longer we stay here, I don't know how long we're going to be ourselves. So,
Get on with it!
Much as I understand where Will's coming from, we don't have time for this. Time is of the essence.
Okay, tell you what.
Okay, hold on. Neil.
Compromise.
Hold on, Neil. Let me explain here.
Okay.
I agree with you, Mel. Time is of the essence, which is why I think it'd be a lot easier and we could kill SpongeBob a lot quicker if we had an army.
There's a compromise here. There's a compromise.
No.
Okay, look. Mel wants to find Callum. Will wants to make a speech about saving the slaves and rising up against SpongeBob. How about we walk and look for Callum, and while we're doing that, say a little speech to the slaves, like walk-in speech.
How about if we don't do my plan if I get my hands on the reality stone, Will, I will summon an army of gremlins to eat your flesh.
Gremlins.
Wait, hold on. Wouldn't that be more of an argument? Because then he'd need like a fucking army to fight the gremlins. So like, I'm just saying there are cases here.
Bright light. Where's the bright lights? There's no bright lights in this room.
All right, tell you what. You guys go find Callum. I'll go give a speech. And Baby Neil just walks off.
Where are the gremlins? Are the gremlins here?
Just compete with Walken in terms of great speeches. Just come up with something along the lines of mice falling in buckets of cream.
Callum, there is a bag on your head, and you are currently being carried. And then you hear one of the guards go, "What? Almost everybody is dead! What's going on?" Put him here. Just set him on the chair. We'll figure out what's going on.
Oh, hi. Hey, you, fellow prisoner.
You have a bag on your head. You have a bag on your head. You can't see.
Wait a minute. Did I hear someone complain about cabbages or something?
My cabbages!
Baby Neil and the cabbages.
Yeah, so I'm going to have Will and Mel roll. Let's see if they can find Callum.
Why do I hear some emo kid who sounds like Rufio from Hook or something?
17.
Honor. 17 for Mel. Callum, roll for Will.
Okay, rolling for Will. A 6.
Oh.
Will, you turn back for a second, actually distracted, and you see Baby Neil like fighting guards and breaking their necks, and it is the coolest, cutest shit you've ever seen in your life. You are completely distracted. Now you actually find Callum. He is in a chair with a bag on his head. You see him. He doesn't see you. Also, he's dressed like an Eskimo for some reason.
Okay, I walk up and I take the bag off his head first.
Callum, you see Mel covered in blood.
Callum,
Oh yeah, and she has a gun.
Callum, it's just me. I'm here to free you. Calm your tits.
Blood.
I had to do some things for compromise. I was a prisoner here.
Okay, fair enough. I just thought I heard some familiar voices. I swear that I saw them from one of the most well-known shows from Nickelodeon or something.
Because we're in a Nickelodeon universe.
Right? Oh yeah, I just realized Callum's kind of out of the loop. He knows about SpongeBob and that's it.
Look, all I know is that I woke up from this incident with the Infinity Gauntlet. When I woke up, I was apparently an actor in some kind of Drake and Josh sitcom set in Antarctica. I managed to adapt, play my role, and then I apparently did such a good job. I went to see, this probably won't surprise you, SpongeBob SquarePants, who's still frozen, has the reality stone in his hand, and rules everything. I tried to feed into his good... Yeah,
Where?
I try to.
Where?
He's at this castle where he with this monument of him slaughtering Mickey Mouse that looks like a lion.
We don't have time for this. I free him and being like, let's go.
Okay, thank you.
Well, Will is still behind with Baby Neil. Are you gonna go get them?
Motherfucker. I walk up and I grab Will by the back of his shirt.
As you walk up, you realize off screen, Baby Neil has killed all of the guards and is freeing the slaves.
The baby on our side.
Hi, Callum. I killed a bunch of fuckers.
Those are all the slaves?
No, I killed the guards.
But you
You're
haven't freed
the
the slaves
weirdest
yet.
creepy baby ever since baby Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, don't compare me to him.
I
I'm not.
picked up
Yeah.
Baby Neil.
Hey! Wait, I was gonna give my speech.
No,
Go.
we don't have time for this. The slave
We
is
need-
free, yada yada yada. You know,
Got
let's
it.
take
Walk
back
and
the
talk.
word-
But we need an army.
There's a flashback scene.
Baby!
There is a flashback scene. No, a transition scene of you guys going to the castle. It's a scene of you readying your forces. And it's all done during this speech. People of weird, fucked up SpongeBob world. I am your savior, Baby Neil.
Baby
I
Neil's
wasn't
something-
always a baby. I was an adult, then a baby. Ain't that a twist of fate?
You?
Yes, it's me. Shut up. You're ruining my speech. I was once like you. Small. Meager. In fact, I still kind of am. Unable to do things. But today, I killed like 7 people with my tiny little baby hands. If I can do that with, once again, my tiny little baby hands, surely all of you grown adults can kill one cartoon character. This is not the day. This is not the day where we're gonna die. This is the day where we're gonna fight. This is not the time where we're gonna lose. This is the time where we're gonna win. And I am not going to find out whether or not I'm potty trained. I am going to become a man once again, and then I can make inappropriate jokes about sex. Are you with me?
I guess.
Woo! Woo! Yeah! Fuck yeah! Baby Neil! Baby Neil! That one guy in the audience is really into it.
Should we roll the dice on that one, or?
No, I think he earned it.
Okay. All right.
Just trying to get to the end here.
I mean, we
Okay.
got the whole cast of episode of The Last Airbender
No,
here.
I'm gonna
I think we're all
say-
good.
You can
Right.
each pick a weapon from Nickelodeon. Something from Nickelodeon to use in this seizing of the castle.
Well,
Each of you
Neil.
gets to pick. Yeah, Will, do you already have yours?
No, but I think I have an idea for you, Neil.
I have an idea for me, but go ahead and make your pitch.
I have the ultimate idea.
Okay,
Okay.
hold on. Okay, so Neil, Nickelodeon airs Power Rangers now, don't they?
Oh, fuck yes, they do.
So there you go, Neil. That's for you, if you want that.
So there's this scene while you all are moving. Someone is carrying Baby Neil. He has a blowtorch and a technical table on someone's back. And he is developing his own morpher.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
All right. So we've got Baby Neil figured out. What do you guys want? Callum, you said you got yours.
Does Mel want to go first?
You can go
I mean, she
first.
Okay, seeing how this is Nickelodeon themed and seeing how this is going to be a big epic finale, I might as well go for something worthy of the big epic finale for Nickelodeon standards. All for
Wait, Neil, it's allowed because he just chose being the Avatar, so.
I'll give him 1.
Oh, you get 1, Cal. You have 1.
Which element?
Because I said item, I'll let you have a superpower, but you get 1 of the elements.
All right. One of the elements. Okay. I guess if I'm fighting SpongeBob, this is a good pick. That's a good question. How about? That's a you pick one for me. I can't decide.
Well, you started to say something, and I think you might have hit the nail on the head. If you're fighting SpongeBob, maybe water.
Okay, water. I'll go with that.
But wait, SpongeBob lives in water. Water just.
That's true. It might not affect him.
But I could.
So maybe
use
not water.
I could use it to my advantage. Plus, I've been swimming a lot lately.
Well,
so
if you can waterbend, theoretically, you could suck the water out of him.
I just thought of something brilliant, but Cal figured this out for himself.
Okay. Bloodbending? I don't want him to be. Bloodbending's sort of special. You can't do bloodbending.
Because
if Mel wanted to do bloodbending, I would have let her, but because that fits. Then again, that wouldn't have worked on a sponge.
That's true. I was thinking like if Cal could do like air bending, since he's a sea creature and can't breathe air, you know.
Yeah, he could like. Well, it's up to you, Cal. Fire, earth, water, air, or you can pick something else.
I don't know. Oh gosh. I honestly don't know. I suppose I gotta go with my personality. I'm either air or water. Maybe I should flip the coin.
Okay. Do you have a coin?
I'm gonna go with the closest thing I can find. This cider thing.
I got one.
Oh.
Me and Mel both have coins, so.
All right, someone flip a coin. Heads, water, tails, air.
Heads.
All right. So you have water powers, Callum. And your costume actually changes to sort of Katara Sokka-S, where you have the water tribe sort of look to you. A lot of blue in what you're wearing right now.
Callum, this is appropriate.
All right. My powers. Okay, so Neil, are we allowed to have powers as long as we still have to construct something?
Well, Callum just magically got the ability. I'll say like you killed a waterbender and drank their blood, so now you have their power.
Okay, because here's my idea.
Well, I'll say Mel killed a waterbender and then some of his blood got in your mouth. Which was gross at first, but then you started controlling water.
Right.
Perhaps you should kill more people and drink their blood.
Go ahead. Why do I play games with you?
Because it's original, bitch. I love you.
All right, Neil. I think I have an idea, but it might be kind of cheating a bit.
Okay, well, tell me about it, and I'll see if I'll allow it.
Okay, so you remember the ghost tunnel from Danny Phantom that his parents built?
You want to be a ghost?
Yeah, like recreate the same accident that turned Danny Phantom into, Ghost Boy.
Oh, that's not fair.
I will say you can do it, but you only have his walk through walls, disappear, and fly.
Okay.
You're still much more unique than the other guy. It was then when you knew what you had to do. You had to stop all the ghosts that were coming through. He's shared to fight for me and you.
He's good. He's the phantom.
I know that whole rap.
Well, then I have to change mine now, and mine was going to be so cool.
What were you going to be, Mel?
Oh, were you going to be Danny Phantom too?
No, I was going to, since we said we could pick a weapon, I was either going to pick the reality gauntlet from Danny Phantom or the Fenton thermos.
Okay, you know what? I if you want, Mel, I can change
Okay,
to
hold on. I wasn't gonna let you have the reality gauntlet. That's sort of that's broken a little bit. That one's a no-no. But if you want, you can have the thermos.
Yeah,
Cool.
I will remind you though that mostly only worked on ghosts.
that's true. If not, I mean, I could still change to what was my second option.
Or no,
it's
I
up to
can
you
have
guys.
the
Talk it
ring
up.
of rage.
What?
Oh, I'm just spitballing. Go ahead.
Okay. So Timmy Turner is dead. What happened to Cosmo and Wanda?
I don't know. You want to kill them off screen and take their magical powers?
Oh,
Their wands specifically, since those count as weapons.
Okay, but you have to follow the rules.
Okay, what about the anti-fairies? Where are they?
I don't know. Not here. The fairies here seem evil enough.
That's true. Oh, maybe this could be like since this is supposed to be like evil Timmy, maybe it's not really Cosmo and Wanda. Maybe it's like...
I'm gonna make you follow the rules.
Oh, shit. Fine, okay.
You can't kill people. You can send magical beams of like torture out though, like Timmy was doing.
All right. Okay.
All right. So you. So Will puts on a crown and grabs a wand. He gets these tiny little fairy wings and Cosmo's shirt and tie. Oh, and your hair turns green.
Mm.
Wait, I've decided, I think.
Okay.
Because mine's a twofer since they have to be combined. I kind of want the Ring of Rage and the Crown of Fire from Danny Phantom.
You see, I don't actually know what those do.
So, okay. So with them, separately, they do different things. Like the Ring of Rage, of course, like gives you like strength, I believe.
Mm.
And the Crown, I think it's been a while since I've seen the show. But apparently, when you use them together, is that it gives you pretty much infinite power.
I'm not giving you infinite power. It's a boss fight. You're already getting 20s left and right. You're already OP.
I'll be right back. I need to go get a charger from a laptop.
Go ahead. We are approaching the final boss.
But I can release Pariah. And Brad.
I'm going to say you can't have stuff that powerful. If you want to become a ghost, you can become a ghost. And if you want to like have the Phantom Furnace and unleash ghosts to fight for you, you could do that too.
Hold on, give me a minute. I'm going to change.
Okay. It can't be too broken or else there's no game. It would be, go, Pella. Oh, he's dead.
So, are we ready?
I guess so. Neil, question.
I want.
I'll answer your question while Mel's picking.
All right. So wrapping up my arc on me being afraid of tiny, cute things. Since I'm a fairy now, does that help me get over that, or do I overcome that during the final battle, or do we save that for the next? Well, thing?
I was just gonna have you be tall, but I guess instead of your clothes changing, you are now the same size of the fairy godparent. So now you're tiny and cute.
And plus, like,
you can take that how you want. You can have a psychic breakdown. You can be serious about it. You can do whatever you want.
And that plus my, Kubel experience of, like, traveling around with baby Neil.
Mm-hmm.
Like, like
we've
baby
come
Neil
down a long road.
Yes, all those crazy adventures we've been together, like killing off the Rugrats, finding Blue's Clues to help get the jetpack fixed, the torture chamber, that quick little moment where we decided to go bar hopping real quick.
Yeah, that was weird for a baby, but we did it.
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna get on with this fight.
Yep. Okay.
I figured it out.
What you got, Mel?
I'm gonna use Invader Sims pack.
Okay.
Okay. Could you remind me what that does? Because I'm stupid and old.
It not only can stab things, but it can have me climb on walls.
Okay, that works. All right.
I can't believe it took this long for someone making an Invader Sim.
Everybody, drink your jasmine tea. For today, we're gonna make them pay for not getting Adventure Time on Nickelodeon.
Woo! Yay! We are going to make them pay for giving the Ninja Turtles to Michael Bay!
Yeah. Today we make them pay for taking so long to make a sequel to Tintin.
Fuck yeah!
And yet giving a sequel to Michael Bay's Ninja Turtles like 2 years after.
I actually like that one!
Wait. Which one? Wait, the sequel to Ninja Turtles?
Yeah, I like it. Not important.
Okay. Time and drink hearty, for tonight we dine in Bikini Bottom.
Boss fight now because I got a text from my ride who's taking me to my appointment, and I guess he's on his way now.
We are going to do the boss fight now.
Let's get
You
on it.
stand in front of this castle. As you charge, your army takes on the debauchery people. Somebody covers Baby Neil's eyes because it's a bunch of naked people doing naked people stuff.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, debauchery. This is a Neil Burris D&D around Christmas time. None of you should be surprised. Anyways, so we continue, and there is SpongeBob frozen in time. No. So, you've taken my allies. Well, you forgot one.
True.
What is your plan? What do? You kill me and then you leave? Where's the Infinity Gauntlet? You're trapped here.
Well, we were hoping you would tell us that.
Well, while he's spewing his shit, I'm going to use the pack to climb on the ceiling so that way he doesn't see me, and use it to pretty much like go down and knock the reality gauntlet out of his hand. Or gem.
Okay. I'm going to finish the dialogue, but that will be the very first action of this fight.
Okay.
What's your plan? Callum, you've done this before. Do you really think it's going to go as easily as Mickey? You cheated last time.
Yes, it pains me to say this. I have cheated and lied. But might I remind you, you and several other people on this channel have done the same thing. Including this very episode. So people are a bunch of hypocrites around here, including myself. So I guess it's a redemption arc for me, and I'm going to drown all the water out of you because I've got water bending.
Wow. That was harsh, man. Jeez. Wow. I'm offended. And you, Will. Your fear of tiny things. But now you've become one. Obi-Wan voice style, he goes, "You've become the very thing you sought to destroy."
Yes, it's true. It's like before I just saw them all as monsters and heathens that need to get out of our country. But now I realize that small things are people too. And they deserve to be in this country.
Oh gosh, we're all having redemption arcs here. Thank God.
Yeah. By the way, SpongeBob, you wouldn't happen to by any chance know where the rest of the gauntlet is, do ya?
Oh, I know exactly where it is. It's right in... Wait, where the fuck is it, actually? Where is she? Where'd she go? And at this point... Mel, what would you like to do?
Okay, so I climb up and I pretty much like jump down and grab the reality gauntlet from his hand.
Gem.
You gotta make a roll.
What?
Is it a 1? Please let it be a 1.
No, it's a 20.
Fuck my life. You fall on top of him, knock it out of. I'm not letting you ruin this boss fight. Knock it out of his hands, so he's powerless. But as soon as you get on top of him and hold him down, he cannot fight. He actually grabs you and attempts to hold you still.
I'm going to just push him off with my awesome things. I'm not going to ruin the boss fight. I just want to at least like have the gem in my possession. You guys can have it.
It's on the floor right now, and he's holding you, preventing you from getting it. He's trying to keep you from moving, and now it's going to be someone else's turn.
I stab you.
Okay.
You can stab as soon as the next round begins, but you hear shaking.
Okay.
I told you, you forgot one. The ground continues to shake.
Oh no.
Everybody shakes. A little bit of fear hits. Just a little. As you see a giant person, ? With a pink shirt, brown hair, mixed on her shoulder is a dog head, a huge dog moving. On her other shoulder, there appears to be this weird... Sorry, I'm so fucked up. Okay. There appears to be this weird moving creature. You can't quite make out what it is, but it looks like a yellow frog. And then you hear the head in the middle go, Dora, Dora, Dora the Explorer. The dog on her shoulder, covered in blue, just goes, bow, 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 bow. And the other one, the frog goes,
Wait, what does it say?
You wouldn't know. It's an old, obscure Nickelodeon show, Gula Gula Island.
Oh.
As she attempts to crush Will with her giant hand. Will, make a roll to avoid this. Callum, make a roll for Will.
Okay, rolling for Will. Please be good, please be good, please be good.
Sure, Mel can't roll for
8.
me. Wait, what?
8. You poof out of the way just in time, but the shock of this giant fist hitting the ground throws you back.
Oh, man.
You weren't ready for that one. I heard someone ask about Nick Jr.
Oh,
No.
All right, now we got to do Callum. Callum, Mel is close. The stone is clearly underneath of this beast. You could maybe slide under and grab it. If you wanted to. But also, this creature is attacking. So what do you want to do?
Well, obviously we're trying to get the Infinity Gauntlet, but I suppose I could, since I have water bending, I could drown all the water out of SpongeBob and basically try to use the water to my advantage. Maybe get rid of all the water supply. Maybe like use it as a wall, use it as spikes, a shield, anything. Just use it creatively.
Like as ice and stuff?
Yeah, ice, hail, snow, anything. Yeah.
Okay, tell me specifically what you're trying to do, and then I'll tell you.
Wait, I know.
What?
I have an idea. To quote May from Overwatch,
I'm gonna start a blizzard.
Basically, make it so that it's snowing and snowing and foggy and snowing and snowing and snowing to the point where none of the enemies can barely see anything. And with that, I can duck underneath the snow, slide, boom, get the Infinity Gauntlet.
Okay, make a roll. I actually
Christmas related.
Yeah, I hope you do it because like a lot of this hasn't been Christmassy.
Yeah. Which I
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal, and a Happy New Year. I'm bringing Frozen back. I'm gonna get that song stuck in my mind to get out of this Nickelodeon nightmare.
roll the dice.
Roll damn dice.
Booyah! 13!
All right. I'm going to go ahead and say it is snowing. This does sort of upset the beast because it's shaking. It's cold now. The dog seems okay because it has fur. But the toad side, you know how toads and cold works. And it actually dies. So half of this just slumps. And now it looks even worse because half of it's dead. So because of that, it's like left side shrugs down and sort of grazes the ground. And it's just, Dora the Explorer! Grab your backpack!
I never thought you'd be that allergic to snow.
You've taken out one head with creativity.
Yep.
Baby Neil, being small and nimble, is going to attempt to get the stone, but there is now snow, and he is getting buried. So I'm going to need you to make a roll with disadvantage for Baby Neil, Callum.
Okay, rolling for Baby Neil. Okay. Oh, for goodness sakes, a 3.
Oh.
Well, you got to roll it again, and if it's less...
Wait, you got 2 rolls?
Yeah, I have disadvantage, so if Callum rolls worse than a 3, I got to take that.
8.
With a 3, he goes, it's more than F! And he's buried in the snow.
What about 8? You just rolled 8.
8 doesn't do anything. I have to take the lower of the 2. All right. Mel, you are now fighting SpongeBob, and SpongeBob is going to grab your arm and hold it, but he doesn't attack you or anything. He doesn't do anything else. He's just holding your arm with his hand, trying to move the little bit he can.
I am going to use my invasion backpack thing to have him let go of me, and also to whilst doing that, push me off so that way I can at least flung in the general direction of the reality stone.
Okay. Make a roll.
17.
God fucking damn it.
It's not.
I gotta start setting a rule with you, like 17s don't do shit.
Nah, -3.
That wouldn't be fair.
It wouldn't be fair. All right.
I'm sorry.
So-
Usually dice, when I break them, usually make me have bad rolls, not this set.
So here's the thing. I'm going to give you exactly what you want here, Mel. I'm going to give you exactly what you want. You push off SpongeBob. He goes, ah! You fall, and you're right next to the stone, which happens to be in between the legs of this beast. And it's stumbling because of the snow. It's not going to kill you, but you are right underneath of this fucker, and it could step on you at any moment.
Okay. Can I at least grab this stone?
You can put your hand on the stone, and then I'll say that ends your turn.
Okay.
You can't use it yet.
Okay.
So it is now the beast's turn.
Oh.
And the beast is going to actually move and try to attack Callum. And Mel, you are going to have to roll to avoid getting stepped on.
Okay, just tell me when.
Go ahead and roll now. Callum, you're going to have to roll to avoid the hit.
All right,
17.
rolling to avoid the hit.
17 error.
No, that's not a good roll. Okay, to quote Len Goodman from Strictly Come Dancing, 7.
You could just say 7.
Yeah, I rolled 7.
He rolled 7.
With a 7.
I rolled 7.
Callum, there's a big blue-colored fist that ends right in front of you. Mel, it doesn't even step near you. It steps away from you. And it gets your foot, and the aftershock sends you flying. Callum, this thing just ripped off your leg. Callum, you now have one leg.
Nice.
And I will remind everybody, a character died in the last one of these. I'm not afraid to do it again. And with that, it actually becomes Will's turn.
Okay, waterbend. Okay, think Legend of Korra.
You gotta wait.
It's not your turn. It's
Will's turn.
All right. So I create. I decide to. There's this thing I've been wanting. Okay, so Neil.
Yeah.
I imagine you're gonna say no, but just to make sure, could I use either my wand or the Reality Stone to summon the rest of the Infinity Gauntlet?
I would say if you use your wand, you could make it appear because it's in the room with you.
Okay, but I won't be holding it or anything.
You won't be holding it. You'll just make it visible.
Okay, and how close? And Mel has the Reality Stone. How close is the monster to Mel?
The monster is right next to Mel. It stepped past her. She's no longer in between its legs, but she's right behind it. If this fucker falls, Mel's going to be in trouble. Even a really high roll, if it's falling, it might get her.
Okay, so what would be more allowed, do you think, if I use my wand to either put a force field around Mel or to change the monster into a butterfly or something? Which one do you think would be more allowed?
Force field.
I think the force field would be fine. If you wanted to find the Infinity Gauntlet, I'll also let you do that. You can't put it in your hand, but you guys will know where it is.
Okay.
You could do a force field. I'm not going to just let you kill it with a spell.
Okay. So I'm going to use my wand to put a force field around Mel and then to summon the Infinity Gauntlet to be in the room.
You can only do one.
Oh. Well, Mel is kind of more important since she might actually
Well, here's
die.
the thing. Mel is not in danger. The beast isn't falling. I know I said if it does fall, she'll die. That being said, it's not falling. It's stable. It's just sort of slumped.
Still, better safe than sorry, so I want to put a force field around Mel.
Okay. So, Mel, there is now a force field around you that is going to the ground. It's around you in an orb, but you have the Reality Stone and you are now safe.
Mm-hmm.
In hindsight, she could have gave herself this.
Can I take... you're right. Can I change that back?
I'll let you change it this once, just because I think this might be more interesting for the story.
Okay. So instead I use that to summon the Infinity Gauntlet into the room.
As soon as you do that, Mel turns gold. And there is gems on her upper area, her upper torso. Specifically, from shoulder to shoulder, she has gems, except for one.
So Mel
and Mickey starts laughing.
Hello?
I mean,
Mel is now the Infinity Gauntlet.
SpongeBob starts laughing. Don't you see? You can never use it now. You are the Infinity Gauntlet. I had to make another. You know how it damages? You know how it kills people? If you do anything, you'll die.
Fuck it. I'm gonna put the last gem in me.
What are you doing? No!
What he did and bring everything back to normal. I am also gonna make SpongeBob sponge, and he has to be that way.
Wait, I'm sorry, Mel. I know this is your turn, but this is something I had been kind of thinking about since we encountered SpongeBob at Disney World and you brought the time gem. Is it okay if I make the suggestion?
What?
Just to make this a little more Christmas related, instead of turning SpongeBob into a sponge, you use the time gem to make him basically read live like a Christmas carol, basically.
Make him good? I mean, that's up to Mel. She could technically do that.
Again, just a suggestion.
Okay, since we want it to be Christmas related, I am not only going to have pretty much everything go back to the way it was. I'm going to turn SpongeBob into Santa.
Okay.
Oh.
Just for the record, you're just going to turn him into Santa? That's all you're doing? You're turning him into Santa?
Yeah, but here's
Showing
the
mercy. Just like how Aang showed mercy on Ozai. I like it.
Here's the kicker, though. It's not going to be like Santa. He's just going to be a inanimate Santa.
Ooh.
Oh, like a toy. Like one of those fixtures of SpongeBob in a Santa suit.
Yep, and I'm going to keep me as the Infinity Gauntlet, though.
That's like
No,
the ending.
I have to
Falls when the
mention,
man becomes a statue.
Wait.
SpongeBob has cursed the Infinity Gauntlet. If you do this, you will die.
Fuck it.
Oh, okay.
No, please. I could offer you a place in this world. I could. Just hand me the stone, put it back in my hand, and release me from the time stone. And then we could rule together. This world isn't bad. It's just different. We could make every day the best day ever.
Yeah, I have a
SpongeBob season
whole
7
army
is
of slaves outside.
inevitable.
He's talking to Mel. I need to hear Mel.
SpongeBob, as much as that would be a decent proposition, you know what I hate more than anything else in the world is people getting in my way. You should have just the gauntlet in the first place. I could have made my own world. I could have been ruler of my own kingdom, or shit, I could even have brought everybody back and just had a simpler time. But you decided to make my day bad, and I've been annoyed this entire time. So,
I had to make you the gauntlet. If not, they would have got it.
oh, boo-hoo. Well, guess what? This gauntlet is going to put a jolly in this Christmas by getting rid of you. Merry Christmas! I do it.
Right as you do it, baby Neil crawls out of the snow and goes, "All right, I'm ready to fight." What the fuck? And Mel begins to glow, shoving the stone into her shoulder. She now has them all. She stands glowing, and a finger snap. Everything is back to normal. You are all in a field. Weirdly enough, Neil's still a baby.
What?
He's extending his hand, just going, "No!" All of your items are gone. And SpongeBob lies in front of you as he's slowly turning into an ornament. Mel, you have left this mortal plane.
Okay, so hold on. As SpongeBob is slowly turning to an ornament, I ask him, so before you
Oh no, I made sure that he was an ornament of this sense of being like he can't talk, he can't move. The only thing you probably can do is smash him into bits. I meant ornament as in legit.
But Neil said he's like
he's still turning into it, so currently he could talk. He could get like one or two words out.
So, SpongeBob, I have a question. So, like, when you change reality, you made Callum a TV star, you made Mel a slave. What did you intend for me? I just woke up in a dark alleyway.
What do you mean?
Like, what?
You were supposed to... Wait. You didn't become... Oh, no. They've already started messing with things. I'm glad to be dying. I wouldn't want to be you next year. And he turns into an ornament.
That sad, strange little sponge. I've had enough of this bull poopery. Bye-bye.
But Mel's dead. Shouldn't we? What, guys?
Wait. Mel?
Okay, you know what?
Mel?
Yeah, she's gone.
Yeah.
And I'm still a baby.
What?
Hey, well, you know what? How about this, baby Neil? Now that I have fully gotten over my fear of little cute things, we can go on another adventure together. We can find Ant-Man, get some pin particles, go back, get the Infinity Stones, bring back Mel. It'll be fun.
I don't know. I think we've already stolen enough from Marvel. If only there was another film franchise we could steal from.
Well, you know...
and then you hear in the background, are you Callum McRitchie?
Yeah? Who are you?
I've got something for you. A letter.
Thank you.
Would you like to read the letter out loud?
By all means.
Dear Callum, it has been exactly 3 years since I, air quotes, died. I have been living my life happily in the past. I'm just trying to make things better and make it work. But I fear that there is a new enemy coming. I will live out the rest of my days here, and hopefully you will get my letter and come and save me. With love, ImperfectVanity. P.S. Is Neil still a baby? What the fuck's going on with that?
Oh, thank God. Mel's still alive.
Oh. I mean, she's in the Old West, but she's alive.
Oh, this is perfect because
I'm in a Disney property. I have the right to sing it.
Wait, hold on. She's not in the Old West. Is there a year there? Where's the year? What year is she in?
Well, 3 years ago. It's 2016.
No. The year says, do I want to do this?
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
It's the same year as World War II.
Which one? There's like 6.
The one with the Nazis.
Again, which one?
World War II?
Mel's in World War II?
Oh, no. Will said, which World War II? There's only one World War II, Will!
No, I mean, which year in World War II?
I don't know.
Which World War II?
When the Nazis were a thing, and Hitler, probably.
All right. Well, luckily for us, Disney isn't the only theme park in Florida.
Oh.
And with that, even though you should be figuring out how to do time travel, you play in the snow a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Experience a nice time at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in Universal Studios Orlando. And Neil is still a baby, and that was never resolved. And with that, I'll see you in the next story.
Yeah.
Where we fight Nazis in World War II.
Oh, since we're at Universal, can we zoom out, like from the other park, and it, slowly zooms into the park next door, and you see the DeLorean they have there on display. It's like setting up.
We see that, but then in Universal, hold on, this is good foreshadowing. In Universal, in the background, we see a mushroom. We zoom in on the mushroom, and then you hear, SpongeBob got too close. With everything that was going on, he almost exposed us. What we need to do now is just be careful, brother. As Mario is staring at a tube with Luigi inside. I will get you out of here. I will save you. But most importantly, I will start with killing the Reactaholics. No matter what time they're in. Let's go. Kill them bitches.
Mario, not the no.
Mario's next.
Oh no.
Love it.
Well, as you guys saw, Mel had to jump out, and Yeah, but thank you to Mel for kind of being the main character of this one. She definitely sacrificed everything.
Yeah.
How did you guys like that?
That was fun. Yeah.
Some bits were just as crazy as the last, but other bits, for the most part, it was surprisingly tolerable. A part of me is quite satisfied with how low the craziness was.
I mean, there was a room in SpongeBob's castle where everybody was just doing murdering and banging. It was gross, but I just said debauchery.
The just as bizarre, and that what made it more crazy than the last one. But apart from that, I have this bizarre feeling it was tame compared to the shock of the last one.
The last one didn't do any there were weird things in this. I don't know what you're talking about, but I guess maybe this one wasn't that.
I feel because this time we kind of knew what to expect going in, but yeah, compared to last year, we went to another freaking dimension.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that was yeah.
I do like that. What I really like about this is just doing these funny, stupid games. Is I just get an excuse to sit here and just come up with shit. A lot of the story is improv. And I know not a ton happened in this one, but I hope we were able to make you laugh. And I hope Baby Neil is cute. Chris, can we get a full shot of Baby Neil? Make this a meme. Get me up there with Baby Groot and Baby Yoda. Baby Neil.
Yes, just flood all of Reddit and Instagram with Baby Neil memes.
Fun fact, I actually drew that. I did that.
Nice.
Baby Neil.
Someone's going to animate a Baby Neil just dancing.
I would love to see both this and the previous one animated.
I mean, it would take a lot of animation, but
or at least the best bits. The best bits.
Possibly I animate.
I just like how it was Baby Neil just kills a bunch of people off screen because I knew we were trapped for time. So I was like, I can make this baby a killer.
The Avatar: The Last Airbender prisoners, because I knew they're not focusing on much attention. That's the most praised show, and of course they did imprison them. So I just improvised that, and I'm so glad I did.
I mean, so what I really like about this one specifically versus the other one is this one I wanted to focus more on individual characters and what you guys wanted to do, and I think I was able to do that.
Yeah.
I think this was a fun little thing.
Recording, Chris. We're just doing an after.
Yeah.
What was that?
Who, me or Callum?
Callum, I couldn't hear him at all.
We're still recording, Chris, and I will say, yeah, I really am sorry for cheating last time. It was wrong, and I'm sorry. I know I'm beating a dead horse, but I really am sorry. It really was wrong, and it did spoil the fun.
I think Mel might be guilty today. I don't know. That was unbelievable odds. I let her do it, but I cannot in good consciousness say that may have been some cheating.
Yeah, I would say apart from Belle's high rolls potentially ruining a couple really good scenes, well, maybe more than a couple. I would say apart from that, the only major problem I have is that this Christmas special probably doesn't have enough Christmas in it.
I mean, that was an issue in the last one.
Yeah, but at least you guys worked in mistletoe and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I should have focused more on it. I slipped up. I meant to.
People are probably going to comment down below for Christmas, but we're self-aware. That's the beauty of us, okay?
Yeah.
But next time there will be more Christmas. I will strive to make the next one all about Christmas.
Yeah, I was really hoping to
with Nazis.
Exactly. And I was really hoping again as soon as we mentioned the time stone the first time we encountered SpongeBob really hoping take him through a Christmas Carol and representing not him but just taking Nickelodeon back through their past seeing where they screwed up and stuff and
good SpongeBob, present what he is now, future the even worse SpongeBob or something.
I mean, I should have focused more on Christmas, but you know what, guys? this was just meant to be a goofy story.
Again.
I think the issue is Christmas is my favorite holiday, and I view Christmas as just a time for human goodness. So because of that, I just, like, part of me, I guess, psychologically didn't want to put Christmas with all this fucked up shit.
I guess so. I suppose what we should have done, we should have started this story with, Neil was dead to begin with. This must be stated, or else nothing good will come from this D&D game.
Neil is dead. Callum
Neil
is
is dead.
dead.
Long live the Neil.
In case you're wondering, that's a reference to A Christmas Carol, the first opening lines. Marley was dead to begin with.
So everybody, I hope you enjoyed this weird-ass story. And also, thank you for joining us for a whole year of Reactaholics, of Salunatics, everything on this channel. Thank you for being here for a whole year. We love you. We love doing what this is. I love hanging out with my chosen family on this channel. And I hope that we get another 2 years of this. I hope we get another 7 years of this. I hope I die doing this channel.
That's what I meant. And Chris, I hope that this and some of the other Christmas specials we did get uploaded properly. There's been a bit of higgledy-piggledies, but we'll get there.
Yeah, we lost a Christmas special, and it sucks, but hey, what are you going to do? At least we got this. So
I think there's one episode that's still working, the one with me and
there
AJ.
is one. There is one, and we're going to upload it. But everybody, thank you again for a fantastic year. Let's do our outros.
Will, what did you think of all this?
This is good. I need to do more D&D.
I mean, I am going to be running a serious D&D show. This year, 2020, the year of 2020 is the year of our new superhero D&D show. And hopefully we can get other people to DM because I want to play. I like playing better than DMing, but I've been DMing. I've only ever DM'd on this channel. So eventually we're going to get to the point where I get to play. But ladies and gents, thank you for watching this video. Callum, where can they find you at?
Okay, you can find me on this channel, my own channel. You can find me on Stardust at Scotswizard. You can find me on Instagram as Callum_McCritchie_XD. And you can find me on Pinterest as Callum McCritchie.
Will, would you like to go?
Yes, you can find me on Stardust at Darth Potter 7. Like I said before, I have a YouTube channel, WJS. Yeah, he has a Stardust too, Scotswizard. Callum does. But yeah, aside from that, I do have a YouTube channel, WJS Productions. Still have stuff on there, but done with school for the semester, and I think I might have find some actual good video editing software. So hopefully by the grace of God, I will have stuff on there. And I'm also trying to get a Redbubble set up. I will definitely keep you guys updated on that. But yeah.
Also, I think we should we do any more charity shout-outs?
Once again, Autism Speaks, the charity that all these charities are going to be in the description. Autism Speaks and Will's charity,
Autism Awareness Foundation, or The Laugh.
Yeah, please go support both of these if you're willing. If you just want to give a little on this Christmas season, that would be really appreciated, I am sure. I am
Christmas tomato.
So I am Dr. Knealetapus. You still want to talk to me after this game. You can find me on this channel. You can find me on Stardust at Dr. Knealetapus. You can find me on Instagram at Dr. Knealetapus. You can pretty much find me anywhere. But with that, ladies and gents,
channel, like the video and share with. Subscribe to the channel, like the video.
Tell him I gotta do the poem we couldn't do in the other special.
Don't make me sick baby Neil on you, Callum.
I'll eat your eyes.
Also, Neil, just real quick, I love how during the speech, baby Neil basically turned into JFK with the sound of the voice.
We will go out and we will do everything we need to do.
All right.
Okay, so here is how we're going to end off the Christmas season. 'Twas the night before Christmas. All was quiet and good. Not a creature was stirring, except Ron in the woods. Callum's singing was shaking the stead. And then Neil yelled out, "You're a dunderhead."
Well,
The Funko Pops were hung with care. Mel was debating, and she won. Fair is fair. Will, AJ, and JacksonHendrix were there too. But not John Bailey. Because time planning and screw you. Sorry. That was a dig.
we're still on
Oh, jeez.
Merry Christmas to the family.
I love you, John. So, to everybody watching, please know that we care. Every year will keep passing. We'll always be there. So thank you for being here and joining our tribe. Merry Christmas to all. You better fucking subscribe.
All right. Sorry for cheating. Bye. Let's end it. Bye.